across some of the what looks like some of the gears and pulleys. A whole lot of the mechanism that is this windmill looks to still be intact, just sort of rusted into place. And if that rust could be removed with something, then much of the windmill's functionality itself could probably get going again.
But it's not gonna like collapse on our heads or anything. If any, it's some work away from even being functional.
Just needs a little bit of patching up and removing of some of those clumps of rust.
Okay. All right, everyone. I think it's safe to enter. Just be wary, of course.
Cobwebs galore.
And I'd like to sort of make my way around the windmill and just sort of look at the surroundings. Is there anything in the gardens or the general vicinity of note?
There's a couple of berry bushes nearby. What looks to be a scarecrow, not 30 feet away from the windmill. A few bushes wrap around the back where there's the cliffside to a tiered stepped farm where the cauliflower's growing up above. There's a few fields of wheat behind you. Any sounds of goblins that you could make out earlier have long since faded. The sun's starting to get a little bit low in the sky. It's probably another half hour from sunset.
What kind of berry bushes are they?
Roll me a nature check.
Nature. All right. That will be a total of a 20.
20? They look like whisper berries. Small, round berries, about the size of large grapes.
And would I recognize that whisper berries are good for eating? Not.
They're difficult to eat raw due to their initial tartness, but they're often used for preservatives like jams and liqueurs. They can make flavored cakes and pastries.
The mistress is absolutely going to love these. I must collect some.
And they're named whisper berries because some alchemists believe they've got properties to enhance hearing or scrying spells. Druids would use these sorts of things for their rituals, communing with nature.
Definitely going to try to collect a good handful, or well, I will try to get a container full so that could be used either for my own purposes or to just bake a pie.
Perfect. You have a container of whisper berries.
So those are edible? Yes? No? Why do they call them the whisper berries?
Why is everyone so quiet?
But did you say something? I can't quite hear you.
Yes. Is it those edible? Why do they call them the whisper berries? You whispered it. Wait, am I not loud?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're really
You're
not.
very quiet.
Oh shit. Well, you know what? That fits. How about now?
That's
Yes.
much better.
That's better.
Much better. I was gonna
Okay.
say I've got you up to like 140 at Discord, and I still couldn't hear you.
I've got her at 200% in Discord, so
Oh shit.
It's all good. I'll just turn you up to 160. That way I can hear you on the recording.
Hell yeah. So, are those berries edible? Why do they call them the whisper berries?
I honestly don't know why they call them whisper berries, but they are edible. They're kind of tart if you eat them raw, but they can do very good as a jam or as a pie. You just need to sweeten them up a little bit.
Oh, okay. And what are you going to do with that bucket full of whisper berries? Because that seems really heavy.
Oh, I'm going to take it with me and we'll probably end up making a pie out of it.
And are you going to eat the pie by yourself?
Oh, no, it'll be for the mistress and whoever else she wants to share it with.
And she's going to share it with you.
Perhaps it is not uncommon that she would.
Okay. I'm curious, Yes, I am,
Sure,
Ah,
sure.
yes.
But would you want to? There's still plenty here to be picked.
No, I don't. I don't like tart.
Okay. Well, I can sort of see through the bushes over there. I think the other two must be waiting on us. Uh, I guess perhaps I should go back now.
I suppose, but I know that this windmill is haunted.
Oh, well, I don't necessarily believe that. I
No,
mean,
no, it's true. I mean, it has to be haunted. If someone says that it's haunted, it's haunted.
I'd like to make an insight check on that, and assuming as we walk back.
It's haunted. She fully believes it's fucking.
That was a natural 20 on my insight check. Does she really believe that just because someone told her it was haunted, it must be haunted?
Yes. Why would they
Okay.
lie?
Absolutely gullible. Good to know.
No, but you might say that, oh, you look at me like you don't trust me. Well, one time the old woman in my village, they said, oh, the well is haunted. We went down there and guess what we saw? A bunch of dead people. That shit was haunted. It was haunted.
I
Another
don't
person.
appreciate the undead.
No, no. And then another time, someone said, I found a ghostly visage of a woman on a cliff. And guess what we saw? A ghostly visage of, something. Every time someone says it's haunted, it's haunted. Every time in my village, haunted. This one guy,
Okay. Well,
fated to be ghost hunter. Guess what he found? Ghosts. Everywhere he went, he saw ghosts.
okay. Well, that's good to know.
I don't go.
I guess you have a particularly haunted village.
You just don't lie about those things. Why would someone lie about something being haunted? It's not good for real estate. I don't actually say that, but
Location, location, location.
Please actually say that though.
She says that, but nobody knows.
What's the value of land parcels over there?
So, I guess we should go inside and investigate.
Are you sure that we just jump right in? Because, don't we need amulets or something to ward it off? That's usually what we did in my village. We usually just, we had a bone full of fish, a fishbone necklace that was blessed by one of our wise women. What the fuck is this village?
The one from your backstory?
Yeah, I'm just making shit up.
Yeah.
We'll never visit it, but
You say that, but your actions have consequences.
when have my actions had consequences, Lucas? Name
Don't-
3.
Name 3.
Name 3.
Okay, Blanche. All of
Okay.
Blanche.
Yes.
Panala with the flirting and mind control that she did.
I
And
Okay.
you actively burning down a noble's estate 4 times. There's 3 of them.
Yes, but those consequences haven't caught up with me yet. We don't know that.
There it is. Oh, that's right. The nudist village.
They're not noticed, just occasionally noticed. We're a very poor nation.
Nudist by circumstance.
Nudist by circumstance, yes.
Um,
Oh, no.
Are you guys back over next to us? Like, have you come back
Yes.
from the office? Okay.
I've come back hauling a bucket of berries, of which I've eaten a couple.
Okay. And talking about how everything is haunted if someone says it's haunted. Got it. Okay.
But I didn't see anything of particular interest other than the berry bushes on the other side of the windmill. So I guess maybe we should go in.
I'll lead the way if you all don't mind.
Fine by me.
Bree pulls out bronze greatsword. You mind if I have one of those berries?
Sure.
I just came back from town and I'm a little parched. Bree will take a couple of the berries, pop them in her mouth.
I think we haven't taken a long rest yet. It was only that short rest. And
Use your dice during the short rest.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, I just rolled really, really badly.
Okay.
Oh,
I have healing too.
I have a thing. At the start of my turns, while they were looking around, I heightened my senses a little bit, which activated my thing. Shit, where is it? Oh, it's not in attacks. It's in a different location. My vitality of the tree, and I get 3 temporary hit points. And
Nice.
I get to give, at the start of my turn, temporary hit points to someone else. I get to give 2d6. So I'm going to give Chikari 2d6 temporary hit points.
Nice.
7 temporary hit points to you, Chikari. And those last until my rage ends, so for 10 minutes. And I can pump those at the start of every turn to a different person, and each person gets to keep those until my rage ends.
Cool.
So before I go in, I'll look to Yobendra. I don't think Crow would like if you die on my watch. So I'll give you 10 temporary hit points, and then I'll open the door and go in.
Alrighty.
I'll follow behind Bree.
So I didn't heal you, Chikari. That was temporary hit points.
Oh, the temporary hit points. Okay, that's different from.
Yeah, you might want to have I think everyone should have a separate bar for temporary hit points because I'm giving them out every round. Maybe a blue bar? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that works.
Cool.
And Bree will have greatsword out. Kick in the door. Ugh!
Kick in the door!
Oh,
Everybody
resist?
positioned where they would like to be.
yes.
The door gets kicked open.
Oh no, I'm not.
Feel free to move yourself, and you can see that inside the air is thick with dust and the scent of decay. Cobwebs drape themselves over the machinery, obscuring the once gleaming gears and pulleys. Rust has transformed the metal components into grotesque parodies of their former selves. Gears jammed together, bearings seized, log jams of debris, bits of broken wood, splintered grain, even the occasional bone look to litter the floor, further hindering the machinery. In one corner, a workbench groans under the weight of a haphazard collection of tools, a rusty hammer, a chipped chisel, a pair of worn leather gloves, and a set of strangely shaped, oddly colored screwdrivers. Near the base of the windmill, half buried in the accumulated debris, lies an acid-burn crate. The wood looks to be charred and splintered, the metal hinges corroded. Inside, nestled amongst the wreckage, are 7 vials of acid, their contents still bubble menacingly.
Oh.
Drink the acid.
What is that doing in a windmill?
Can I do like a, I don't know, intelligence check to see if I know what it is or what it's used for?
Sure. Roll me an intelligence check.
Can I roll Arcana on it?
Sure.
Dirty 20.
13 for Arcana.
Yobendra, you're aware of the chemical properties, so like the mechanical ability of how to throw and use an acid vial like this.
Okay.
Shikari, with your dirty 20, vials of acid like this would be used to clear off like buildup of metal corrosion, to like clear away any sort of jamming up of the gearworks.
It's WD-40.
Is there any way to sort of like make it safe, cover it.
Like, it looks as though this was a crate full of 10 glass vials. 3 of those look to have shattered and caused the burning pockmark on the outside of the crate and the small little divot that this crate is now set inside of. But the other 7 vials of acid look to still be intact. They look to be safely secured.
They got like stoppers
Inside.
and stuff, right?
Yeah, they're all capped off.
Lucky the whole
So
windmill
there's
didn't burn
7
down.
that are tapped.
7 remain.
So 2 shattered, 7
3
remain,
shattered.
3 shattered. Oh, why did I write 2?
PM.
Might not know.
Bree will come in and just be super ready, kind of letting her senses expand out like a primal, like a cheetah or a panther that's on the prowl looking for their prey, just trying to anticipate and sense where things are. So she's going to be moving slowly but deliberately through this windmill.
Right.
You're so hot when you prowl, babe.
I've been doing a lot of squats.
Bree, what role would you like to make for this process?
Roll for prowl.
I'm gonna say perception.
All right.
All right. And now that that's a strength skill for me, because I'm a cool barbarian, I get to do it at advantage because I'm reaching.
Look with your eyes biceps.
My motherly instinct, my feral mother instinct, that's a 21 perception.
Well, you notice a couple of interesting things about the room. There's definitely like a chilling, discomforting feeling, like an additional presence that is here with you guys. But you also see what looks to be a larger buildup of the bones that you can see a piece scattered about here or there, a little bit higher up on that upper step, where it looks to be some individual halfway in the middle of and now jammed into some of the gears of this windmill. As well as that tool bench, like there's this slight sort of disturbing movement across some of the handles where you can make out what look to be identifying tags, like where a name was carved in. Each of those letters is sort of swirling like it's out of focus and you can't quite read the name carved into the tools.
It appears that there are... No, I don't see any immediate threats. Seems like something arcane is happening with the workbench, and someone or something was jammed into the gears. I'm going to go take a closer look at that and see if it was in self-defense or if someone murdered someone else.
It is probably what, is causing the haunting. Oh, I don't like ghosts.
I don't like ghosts either. Wait, Rain, why are you so far outside?
I don't like ghosts. You can't stab a ghost.
I can stab a ghost.
Oh, I don't like ghosts. I don't
So-
like haunted things.
As EO comes in and looks around, he's also, I assume, going to notice like the sort of weird shimmery letters and carvings on the tools.
I assume Bree's pointing them out to people.
100%, yeah. You guys have better eyes for that kind of thing than me.
And yeah, I'm going to go take a look at wherever that is.
All right. Roll me an Arcana check on that.
11.
It looks as though some sort of arcane effect has sorceled the handles wherever some sort of inscription was made upon them. It's strange. It's never quite stopping its movement, which is a little bit like almost seasickening of a feeling for you while every time that you're looking and trying to focus on it, the more this sort of seasick feeling starts to stir inside of your own stomach.
Okay, I'm gonna stop like staring at the writing,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to summon my mage hand and try to pick one up.
Ooh.
Cool. Mage hand appears from nowhere, scoops up. We've got an oddly colored screwdriver, a pair of worn leather gloves, a rusty hammer, or a chipped chisel.
Let's start with the gloves.
Going for the gloves. Mage hand scoops up the leather gloves, and it doesn't seem as though anything happens. Like it scoops the gloves up.
Okay, I'm gonna bring them over to myself and start inspecting them.
As you start inspecting these gloves, it takes you a little bit before you come across the same sort of demarcation, but on the inside, there seems to be a tag inside the palm of these gloves where this similar sort of spell is taking place, causing whatever was written across this tag to just become almost blurred out and illegible.
Is this something that I believe, based on my magical insight, that a comprehend languages spell would help me with, or does it feel more like there's a obscuring magic that I'd have to try to get around?
I would say with an 11, it feels less like the magic. Ooh. More along the lines of something like what your patron would work with.
Okay.
So you might not be as familiar with this line of spell work.
See,
I don't know that much about spells, so
I want to know what spell is causing this effect.
Roll me an Arcana check, Shikari.
18.
18. You think there is some sort of sigil that is preventing you from reading a name on these instruments.
Sure, right. It's a spell that just means that this name we don't get to know it until we know it, if that makes any kind of sense. So whoever this
But-
belonged to, someone has sigiled their name so that nobody else can see. They must have very much disliked this person.
well, who do you suppose would be the most qualified to perhaps, I don't know, break through the sigil? I mean, I have only recently come into any sort of magical abilities, and I don't really know much about what you. I don't know what to do with this.
Would an 18 tell me how a sigil can be dispelled?
Something like a dispel magic would probably work. It might take something stronger, like to break a curse that were put on it.
I mean, basically, any dispel magic spell should work. I'm not sure I have the ability to do that.
The more powerful the caster of the curse, the harder the spell is going to be to break.
And it entirely depends on who cast it. If it's a very powerful caster, then it could be more difficult to remove.
Well, it is certainly interesting. I don't know that it's necessarily something that there's no evidence of haunting yet. Perhaps we should look on.
Indeed, it could be once we find this ghost, it tells us its name and the sigil disappears on its own.
Right. You said there was someone or something stuck in the gears.
That's what it appears.
Can we
Oh.
tell like what kind of body it is, or can I do like a nature check to tell if it's like a man or a woman?
Roll me a medicine check for that.
The goblin.
Determine like a cause of death.
Yeah. 22.
22. It looks to be a human male in their late 20s. It takes you a little while, but you are able to get a full view of the crime scene here. It looks as though, despite a large portion of its corpse being crushed by some of these gear wheels, one of its arms is missing.
Oh, seem to be missing some parts. This gentleman, however he came by this accident, it seems like it might not have been an accident considering he's missing an arm.
It's battered across bits of the rib cage of what you can make out between the puzzled together pieces of bones are looked to be like acid pockmarks.
Oh, and it seems perhaps the acid there in the corner, those broken vials, might account for some of these marks on the bones. Seems a bit of acid corrosion might have happened. I cannot tell. Can I tell if it happened before death, or if it's just a skeleton at this point? Can I tell?
You rolled what on your medicine?
22.
22. It did not look to be posthumous
So it seems this poor fellow was alive when
when he burned.
the acid started burning him. No, terrible way to go. He must have been in agony.
And as they're talking about that, you can make out the echoes of the whispers of their voices from somewhere inside. As outside, the sun is starting to set in the distance. And there's this chilling feeling that just sort of brushes across the back of your neck, Brienne, as the hairs tingle as they stand up on the back of your neck. And you get this uncomfortable feeling like you're not alone, as something just washes through you.
Do I feel like there's a presence behind me?
More like there was a presence behind you, and it just passed right through the space that you're standing, entering the door of the windmill. But you can't see it with your mortal eyes.
No, not
You
my mortal
definitely felt something pass through you.
I think we should go. It is definitely haunted. I felt something. I think we should go. There is something inside this windmill. It is not it. Who? There is a body. We should tell the professor. Let it lie. You said no, Art?
Are you just standing in the doorway so you can kind of see? And oh, okay, you're right there. All right.
Well, was standing at the doorway. Took a huge step
Rain,
back.
do you still have that javelin?
Yes, I do.
Can I borrow it?
You can come out here and get it, but I am not coming anywhere close.
I
that
will. I
windmill.
will come out and get it. You have your fancy trident, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yep.
All right.
Mm.
Just in case something were to happen and we need some magical weapons, I don't think you could effectively use two at the same time. Just can I temporarily get loan it from you?
Yes.
Breeze, you circle around the base of the windmill. You make it all the way around Yobendra and start reaching your hand out towards Rian when the door in front of you just slams shut and locks with a click.
Rian? Rian? It's not funny to play games, Rian.
I'm not. Wait, do I hear her?
Large portions of the woodwork along the interior of this windmill start to groan and creak as the wind starts to pick up a little bit. And Rian, you can see the large fans of the windmill straining as they start to pick up the wind, but because of all of the jamming of the gearwork, it is preventing the windmill from continuing. So the wood just starts to shift and creak, letting out horrible crunching sounds as bits of the bones continue to fracture and break as the gears turn slightly before the wind settles and the sounds stop.
So I couldn't hear Bree?
You do hear Bree, but that's what else you hear.
Uh, I did not do it. It is haunted. Remember what I said? No one lies about things being haunted. Rianne's gonna try the door and.
Bree tries the door at the same time.
Yep. How we doing?
The door is definitely locked.
It is locked. I can't open it.
How about the window? Can you pass the javelin through the window just in case?
Yes. Where's the window? There's the window. I think you should get out. I think this is haunted. This is not good. This is haunted.
Well, the whole reason why we came in here was to deal with this haunted windmill.
We
Well-
went looking for this fight. I do believe. Do we regret it, perhaps? But did we walk into it on purpose? Absolutely.
Have you done everything that you wish to do with this poor man who's
As-
caught here?
Dust and debris starts to sweep up and fill the air as these multiple prestidigitations are getting cast.
Yeah, I just to get close to the body, I'm like cleaning everything. I don't want to deal with all the blood and all that.
Cool.
Oh, is this a fresh killed body? I thought we were dealing with a skeleton.
It's a skeletal body.
Okay.
Dried blood.
But-
He doesn't want dried blood on him.
There's all sorts of like debris in here because it looks as though this place has just been left unattended for a very long time.
If
Many birds
And I
and
said-
small rodents have made home.
I say this very advisedly, if this is a haunting,
It is.
right now the poor man caught in the windmill is our most likely candidate, and surely it would be better to remove him and give him a burial.
I think that would rest his soul.
Then can you help me please get him out?
Yep. As soon as I get this javelin, that'll give me the proper leverage in order to pull his body out.
Bree, there is not a window along the inside of this windmill.
Oh, I thought there was.
There was a tool chest,
Oh,
workbench.
how did we look in before? Did we not?
You did not look in before until
Ow.
somebody opened the door.
Yeah, he never described the inside of the place until we went in.
I could have swore there was a window. Rain, there's no window over here.
They're big fans.
Is there a small enough gap under the door that she can put the javelin underneath?
I mean, it's just a very old door. If you'd like to try and punch the javelin through the door, you're welcome to try that.
I'm going to attempt to step through the door. Do not stand near the door.
Bree gets close to try to hear what she's saying.
There we go. And I'm going to stab. I'm going to stab right through.
Right. Brienne, go ahead and roll an attack against the door.
Do we even
I didn't
know-
quite hear you, sweetie. What'd you say?
17 hits for 5 piercing damage. The tip of the javelin just punches through this door. Briarios, you're welcome to dodge it. Otherwise, you can make a dexterity save to see if you dodge it.
Yeah, I'll do the dex save.
Are we even sure that's going to do any good against a ghost?
Ah!
Hello.
14. Do I?
15.
Ah!
Damn it! Hello.
You're able to jump out of the way as the javelin comes punching through the door, and you realize that at the last second, that last whisper wasn't her talking, but the slicing of the javelin through the air.
Oh, fuck yes, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. I was worried so many
Yes.
people are late, I'd walk into a
we
Discord
convinced
game,
Ryan to do a side quest.
and then I come in to hear the javelin, and I'm like, fuck
Yeah, I
yeah.
almost got stabbed.
What do I need to do? What do I need to make? I'll start on it.
The windmill is haunted.
Oh,
Hot! Damn.
As we're getting the corpse out, I'm gonna cast. Can I cast it as a ritual? No. I want to use a second level spell to give the skeleton gentle repose. Can I do that? That way it can't become It's protected from decay and can't become undead.
What we can do is we can start by having everybody roll an initiative.
Okay. I grabbed the javelin.
As Yastrev, you come out from the house where you've been enjoying a lovely cup of tea with Crow and Bontu and Professor Aspen and that little kobold inventor fella. You take a little bit of a stretch of your legs when you start hearing the instinctive panicking sounds of Rien shouting about a ghost, how it's definitely haunted, that people would not lie about it being haunted if they said it was haunted.
Exactly.
And so you start making your way towards those sounds. You start approaching this windmill that was once a proud symbol of the farm that now stands more skeletal against the stormy sky. Its wooden sails tattered and torn, groaning ominously as the wind picks up.
God, give me a
Rust
good
looks to
initiative
have
for
eaten
once.
away at much of the
Jeez.
ironwork, leaving all sorts of
Golly.
like patches of holes in some of the stones and jagged edges, revealing the inner wooden skeletal timber frame. And you come around the corner just in time to see Rien just plunge her +1 javelin right through the frail wooden door of this window, and you can hear Briarios' voice coming from the inside.
Is everything okay?
No, it's not okay. This windmill is haunted, and they're inside, and it's locked, and there's a corpse in there, and there's definitely something there. And then Ibanara kept saying like, "Oh no, it's not haunted. It's haunted."
Oh,
Sorry, Ryan. I didn't mean to add another turn.
we can see if there is a reason behind the haunting, or we can find a place to sanctify the area or something. I don't know.
I suppose my village does not do well with haunting. You do not mess with ghosts. Did you get this spear?
It went right over my head, sweetheart. You're doing fine, sweetie.
Great. Just grab the spear.
I totally grabbed that shit.
Wait, we're in initiative right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I will not move.
I need to check something real quick.
All right, did you roll initiative yet?
I rolled an 11.
Did you add yourself into the initiative?
Also, hi everybody.
Hi, Champion.
Hello.
Hi, Jeremy.
Dinner.
Oh, I don't have to see you, Rachel. You're within 10 feet of me, right?
Yes.
Ha 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 ha. Ooh. Okay. I preemptively rolled my temporary hit points for her. So I'll wait till my turn.
I would also
Unbelievable.
like to, has anyone seen the show What We Do in the Shadows?
Yes.
I want her to be just as superstitious as Nadja.
That's the vibe. I'm like, what? How is Rand so annoyingly familiar? I can't put my finger on it. That's what she's like.
It's very superstitious. Writings on the wall.
Gullibility got cranked all the way up and then some.
Mhm. It's
Do you
wishes.
also have a creepy doll friend?
No.
No.
Not in this campaign.
Well, Rian, just by sheer luck of the draw, you're up first this initiative order. So after stabbing the javelin through the door, what would you like to do next?
Push it in.
All
I
right.
would like to push it in.
You push further through the door, splintering the wood more and just revealing an open doorway. And Briario's there on the other side as you John Cena your way into this windmill.
Cool. Can she
Her
do
name is Rien.
Can she do a quick is the spears through the door, but the door is still closed, right?
You just destroyed what was left of the door if you would like to step through it.
No.
Broke it in half.
haunted.
Nice.
It's
Have
haunted.
you not heard? She is not going anywhere. She's definitely not going inside the windmill.
Unless someone
I'll draw
is
it out to you.
Unless someone is actively dying.
In
It's
which
fine.
case, you'll stand at the door.
Yes, I'll stand at the door.
Trident's a ranged weapon, isn't it?
Yeah,
What
I
would you
just
like to do for your turn?
We appreciate your
Um,
mitigated support, Rand.
thank you. Can she do a quick like perception check? Get the vibe of the place.
It seems pretty haunted.
It's got wag vibes.
We knew it.
It's haunted. I knew it. It's haunted. Yeah, that's all I have. That's all I can think of.
All right.
She's afraid of ghosts. No, yeah. You know what? No, she'll stay right here. Moral
There's
support.
a chilling stir about the air on this upper platform that Shikari and Yobendra are standing upon. Intimately close with the remains of this millwright. And there's a flash of cold air that passes through.
Oh, it's
And
hot.
Shikari, something buffets you that you cannot see. And I need you to roll me a charisma check, please.
Ooh.
A 24.
24.
There you
You feel
go.
this
Chucky.
burst of wind across your form that sends all sorts of the debris that you're standing across just scattering behind you, splintering through bits of the stonework of the wall behind you, like with a forceful blast. You are small enough and resilient enough to hold tight to the wood that you're standing upon to avoid any sort of damage from this yourself. But there seems to be an additional presence in this place that is not happy with what just happened to the door, apparently. Yo, Bedra.
Okay. I mean, there's no obvious thing, right?
Nothing visible, no.
Okay. Then Io is just gonna cast light, sort of like in his hand,
Sure.
and almost like a bright flashlight. He's gonna try to like just start sweeping it around the room to see if it reveals anything.
Cool. Roll me a religion check, Yobendra.
All right, religion's a whole +1 for me.
Perfect.
15.
11 of mine.
At 15,
Yep.
you start scouring the room as best as you can with this beam, and on occasion, you swear you catch just like a flash of movement, very kind of invisible predator style, where it's like the lingering something that didn't look right, but by the time you go back to it, it's already gone. There's something that you can't see in this windmill with you.
Jeremy's too quick. Too quick.
Okay. Well,
I'm fast,
Um,
baby.
it's an action to cast lights. That was my action, so I'm just gonna sort of prepare myself.
Cool. Shikari.
I'm going to touch the bones and I'm going to cast Gentle Repose.
Cool.
So for the next 10 days, the target is protected from decay and can't become undead. The
What if it's
spell
already
also
undead?
Sets the time. Is it?
No, I'm
Is it-
just wondering, like, what if that happens at that interaction? Sorry, I spoke out loud. I'm sorry.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, the thought had occurred to me: is this pointless?
No, because we're learning. So even if it doesn't work, we know.
Okay.
So I think that in that particular case, that'd be up to Ryan, because it doesn't say anything specifically about something that's already undead.
You know what? I want to know what it looks like as you cast this gentle repose.
Oh, this is your first second level spell.
Determine what happens in this particular instance,
Um,
even if other rulings are different based on this scenario.
Okay. Well, I take out my book of short stories about my mom, and I touch the cover and sort of the like emblem on the front. and I touch it to the corpse, and I start to slowly sort of whisper a series of not so much a spell and not really a prayer. I'm just saying nice things to the skeleton, like you were loved in life. Go toward, don't come back here because it's better on the other side. Don't linger in this world, but go on to the next. Stuff like that. Nice things. Like, I mean, your family misses you, but they'll always remember. You'll live on in memory. Blah blah blah. As I try to like keep the corpse, give the corpse peace.
As you continue speaking these stories across the remains and give this blessing across the corpse, that shoulder with the acid pock marks starts to have this almost crimsony red smoke color, this arcane or maybe divine light that just starts to pull through almost like a mist through a cheese grater. It just starts to waft out as its new arm stretching outwards. And as it does so, it just reaches out into the middle of this windmill and then arcs downwards into and then beyond that crate full of the 7 acid vials down on the floor.
Maybe we got to
Okay.
get the crate out.
Everyone sees this, right?
Everyone can see these colors.
Okay. Is it possible that the arm is underneath this pile of crates or something, and that's to rejoin the body?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Oh, well, it got like severed with the gears.
Conclude.
Do I have to conclude my ritual? My small? Do you want me to finish that? What?
What?
My turn. That's
Cool.
my turn. I'm doing that with my turn.
Go. She casts that over the remains. Briarios.
All right. Bree grabs the javelin, pulling it out of the rest of the way, turning away from Rain. Rien. What is it? What, Rachel? What do you choose? What are you choosing?
Rian.
Rien. Okay. Let me write this down. Just gotta train my brain.
Judy again.
Oh, no, again, like you messing up her name completely with the vibe of the character.
No, that's not what a mom would do. At least not until I got to know you, and then I'd call you every child's name under the sun. Well, what you see, Rien, is Bree turns around, steadies this spear on the colored lights that we saw run through the space, and her shoulders broaden, and she provides the image of a large bulwark, a large shield for you, and she gives you 12 temporary hit points at the beginning of her turn. And she says, "Don't worry, Rien. You have nothing to fear now that Mama B is here." And she goes and she uses her action to investigate the crate and see if what Jakari was saying is applicable. If there's a body part that needs to be brought back, or maybe if I can move either. Well, I got to move the crate, and I'm going to move the
How
crate
would you
and see.
like to handle the crate full of acid?
I'll pick it up. Yeah, pick that shit up. That's fine. I'll do that. I'll pick it up and I'll move it. I'll see if there's a body part. If there's not a body part, either the body needs to be put back together or this needs to be removed from the area. Is that right,
And it
Jakari?
sounds like a sleight of hand check to handle the acid burned crate of glass vials of acid.
I got this.
It did.
Yeah, if barbarians are famous for anything,
Yeah,
it's sleight of
I'm
hand.
really good at it. 10.
10. No worries. You scoop up that crate and start picking it up, and you start feeling confident about what you're able to do. And you start turning around to place that crate elsewhere so you can investigate that skeletal hand that you have just revealed in its place. And you hear the splashing crackle of glass shattering across the floor as 2 of these vials of acid have fallen out and just begun to burn their way through the stone of this floor.
Well, shit. All right. Everyone be careful. There's acid on the floor.
Don't breathe those fumes.
She's so close to it. What? Oh god. It doesn't take long for it to get up to her nose.
You're usually so graceful. I can't believe you did that.
Well, yeah. You know what? That matters for another time, Chikari. I'm going, Rain, watch out. I'm bringing acid outside the building. Bree is going to, finish her movement, getting to the door, trying to bring it out of the windmill.
So you just have the crate full of acid.
Yep. It was my action to grab it and my movement to get there and back. That's it for me. Bonus action, maintain the reach. Bonus action.
Cool. There is a beat. Rian, you look behind Briarios, and this figure appears there. This spectral image just starts to phase in from behind Briarios, with the one arm that just reaches out and pushes towards Briarios. Can I get a charisma saving throw from you, please?
From Bree?
Yes, from Bree.
Okay. Hold on. There's a thing. I have a thing for this. It's a racial trait. I try to remember what it does. Species trait. I have advantage on all charisma, wisdom, and intelligence saving throws. Woo! You said charisma, right? All right, here we go. All the other ones. 13?
13. You feel this force, this very deathly, chillingly presence behind you somewhere. But quicker than you can react, you feel this burst of cold air slam into your back. And you, along with that crate full of acid, are blasted into and beyond Rien. Rien, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw to avoid Briarios with a crate full of acid rocketing in your direction?
That's the fastest I've ever moved.
She was so busy worrying about the ghosts, she didn't realize the very real threat in front of her.
I couldn't see it. Oh, Rachel, are you rolling? Did you succeed?
Hello. Yes.
Hi.
Oh, wait. Hello. I like how
save.
you make sure that we know that there's. Oh, yay! 24.
Whoa.
Damn.
As soon as you see that ghost appear behind Bree, you are already out from the doorway before Bree goes flying past. Bree, I'm going to give you a dexterity save to drop the crate in time so that you're not going face first into the crate of 5 glass vials of acid.
That'd be great.
Beautiful face.
15.
15. Perfect.
I'm
You're
rolling
able-
like shit tonight, guys.
You're able to just sort of toss the crate aside as you see that rapidly approaching small wall. And as your face makes impact with that for 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, so that's half to 7, so that goes my temporary hit points.
And then you land prone.
All right, 4 off that. Ow! That's a strong ghost, y'all.
And one of the vials of acid from inside of the crate broke.
Of course, it did.
I rolled.
I'm sure there's something important about that.
2 broke inside. One just
Okay.
broke now from being thrown out.
We probably shouldn't be breaking these. Sorry.
As this spirit reels back, and in this blink of an eye, it's just gone again. Yostrev.
Rian, it's very unlikely that the ghost would be haunting a little windmill. I can't imagine that the. Oh.
Yeah!
Oh. Are you okay,
Do.
Briarios?
I'm all right. Just be careful. That asshole in there likes to hit you from behind.
But did we see the ghost and did we also see it disappear?
You saw the ghost. If you were looking down below, you might have been a little distracted by the space closer to you that you might have caught blasting the air around Shikari. You're welcome to have seen the ghost as it just blasted Briarios out of the windmill.
Okay, but it's no longer there visible.
No, it then kind of disappeared again. There's a hand in that space where the crate was. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to draw a skeleton hand. What's a skeleton hand look like? How about
Like a skeleton
Ah.
hand.
Oh,
Just draw
the hand
hand.
was attached to the box.
Skeletal.
No, that's the box.
no,
Oh.
the box is by Briarios.
There's a hand.
That's oh god, it's so decrepit.
He broke his pinky on the way through.
That's a clean bone.
I mean, acid will do that.
Tapian, I will take a point. If anything pops up behind me, please stab it. And then Yastrev is gonna step inside the building with his halberd out.
All right.
Like slow steps, very cautious.
Swap
And I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll take one more step.
he steps.
No. Continue to go into the windmill.
And then we will take
Yastrev, now you can see like there's a freshly burning hole of acid that is slowly diminishing, but the smoke is still rising from where 2 of these glass vials were shattered inside. You can see a skeletal hand reaching out from the inside of another one of these acid marked holes that looks to have long since dried up.
this is grotesque. Do I see any more crates of acid?
Perception check. Over on the tool chest, one of the smaller crates that you can make out over there looks to have similar labeling to the crate that Briarios just came flying out with. It looks to be smaller in size, but it might have the same contents.
Was the perception check my action?
No.
Okay, then we will hold the dodge as an action, yes?
Dodge is an action, I think.
Oh, actions in combat. We will take the dodge action.
Go. Brienne.
Fuck it, she's going to throw her trident where she saw the ghost.
All right. Roll it at disadvantage.
Oh, because you're
Yes.
scared?
It's a target you can't see.
Oh. You did get invisibility, yeah.
Oh, no wonder. Okay, so it's a disadvantage. So nope, that's double advantage. Control. Yes.
17's not bad.
17.
Yeah.
Oh,
In fact, you see that javelin just pin something opposite you in the windmill. Not in the space that you might have been intending, a little further back. There it appears with this javelin just stabbed into its chest as its one arm reaches up and just lets out this hollow scream of an unpleasant sound.
Oh,
I'm
cool.
not even going to try to mock.
I mean, it's the same stats as your trident, right?
It sounds like wah.
Wow.
Oh, no.
No, actually, it's a plus.
It's the same, right? You had a plus
Yeah.
1 trident.
Yeah, plus
Yeah,
1 trident.
same
yeah.
stats. Same stats. You're fine there.
Okay.
But you do have the topple weapon mastery trait.
Yes, I do. Allows you to use, if you hit a creature, you can force the creature to make a Constitution saving throw. D8 plus the modifier on a failed save. The creature has the prone condition. Did I just like stab it into the wall though?
You can prone it.
I mean, it's
Possibly.
prone vertically.
Well, this creature's immune to being prone, so don't worry about that.
It's immune
Okay.
to oh, it flies.
It
It's immune to
knows.
prone.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna knock it
nice.
off.
Can it slip like a
But
Scooby Doo
You can roll
cartoon?
that damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta
That's
find that
fine.
meme. It's
But
somewhere in
Lucas,
the
in
vault.
Scooby Doo cartoons, they're never actually ghosts.
7
I
points of
know.
damage.
Yeah. And Rianne's going to point to it and go, "See, I told you, haunted. It is haunted."
Oh, that's not good.
Anything
Your
else you'd
puppet
like
was
to do,
crazy.
Rianne?
No, but I would like to bask that Rianne was right. She's not scared, but that thing, real, haunted. Everything was haunted. She was right. Rianne was
Not
right,
only
Dan.
real, but it's also kind of moving at you real fast as it comes
No!
screaming through the windmill to the other side, and this being is going to try to forcefully slam into you with a 16 to hit.
Oh, meets it, beats it.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh
Wait,
no.
hold on. Wait, hold on. Maybe there's something to make this funny. You were getting a psionic dice.
Oh, you chose Psi-Fighter?
Yes, I did. Oh, I have a protective field. Wait, I don't know. Butane takes damage, expend one side, reduce. Oh no, never mind. Not that big enough. But yes, okay.
It's swinging for 12 points of force damage into you, Rianne.
I would like to use that dice, please.
Yeah, it's a
What dice is that?
D6, her psionic die.
Yes.
Does
One
that, like,
d6
reduce the
plus
damage
3.
by a d6?
Yeah.
D6 plus your int modifier. So
Yeah,
so it's
3.
plus 3.
Yeah.
So that's
So
5, so
5.
7 damage.
Yeah.
Hey, that comes off your temporary hit points. You still have 5 temp
Oh,
left.
shit. Oh, I forgot about that. Damn it.
Put your temp at 5.
All right. Am I thrown back?
After making impact with you, it is going to vanish from sight.
This fucker.
Yopendra.
I know I don't have any weapons.
Okay, so
You had to go across the room to get it.
EO, hearing all this craziness going on downstairs, I guess he's going to try to step to where he can see the lower section here.
Sure.
And he is going to ready an action.
All right.
If the ghost creature appears again, he is going to shoot it with an Eldritch Blast.
All right. Shikari.
All right, Shikari is going to. I can't really tell how. Where is the arm here? Where's the crate where the arm was?
That's the arm, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I guess down to it. Can I?
There's the ladder over by Yobendra.
So to here. To here. To here. Can I do that?
Your token hasn't moved on my screen.
Oh. That's like 25 feet.
That is 25 feet.
And I'm going to pick up the arm.
Ba-da-da-ba.
And I'm gonna.
I'm sorry.
Arm acquired.
The Zelda
I'm gonna
noise.
kind of keep saying some of the similar stuff I was saying to the body upstairs, and I'm gonna get ready to go back upstairs and reconstitute all the parts together, and hopefully put it to rest on my next turn.
You could use an action to dash back up to there, but you wouldn't have the action to start putting it back together.
I'll dash. Or wait,
You could still have an action available.
could I have brought all the body parts with me? Probably not. I probably can't carry them all.
Not in one turn.
So I'll go back. I'll dash back to the corpse. and put the arm and everything back together. And
Can't start putting it back together, but because
Right,
of
right,
your
right.
reaction to dash back to it.
Right,
But
right, right.
you've got the arm, and there's the corpse.
There it is. We're together. Yay! Match made in heaven.
You
And
see where the puzzle piece goes. You've got them in the same location. You just need a second to click them together.
I just need to click the pieces.
We're
Okay.
almost done with the
Need
escape.
more time.
I need more time. That's my turn.
Briarios.
All right. Bree's going to get herself up, dust herself off. Oh, standing up, not far from the ground. All right. That's half the old movement. I can't get much further in.
Short jokes about himself.
Because it's an action to use that thing, and I think it is, yeah. Does anyone know if we can discuss with this particular undead about trying to help them, or do we have to defeat the ghostly figure that's going around?
I am not aware of spirits.
I already hit it.
I mean, defend yourself and obviously don't die, but I'm hoping to be able to send him on into the other world so he's not quite so destructive in this one.
That's helpful. I'm not sure if you can kill a ghost.
We can
Right.
try.
Feel sending him on is our best choice, our best option.
I agree. It is wise.
All right. So Bree's going to use her last 15 feet of movement to move to there. She's going to use an action to dash, and she's going to get to there. How tall is the next platform, Ryan?
10 feet up.
All right, perfect. She is going to jump vertically from there. She can reach 12 feet, so she's going to grab it and pull herself up to the square here.
Okay.
And then she will call out, "Sweetheart, I know that you had a terrible thing happen to you. Please let my friends help you so we can lay you to rest and you don't have to linger in this place of torment." She calls out to the windmill, hoping to get to the better judgment of this undead person.
Roll me a religion check.
Oh, I'm so good at those.
You're the one attempting an exorcism.
Yep. I knew fucking undead. They don't listen to shit. Take all your friends from you.
You don't even know their name.
Name is gonna be dead again.
There's
I don't
a
think I said the word
chill
right.
that washes across everybody on this upper platform. Down below, Yastrev and Rian can hear the grinding of the wood as it starts to creak and twist, and bits of it start to splinter just from the strain that the wood is under. As the wind once again starts to pick up, and once again, the windmill is unable to continue to rotate round. As this chill washes across the three of you, you feel this presence nearby as this entity almost lingers. And Yobendra, you can, with your light extended out, you can see it just across the way, hovering there, about, I think, 10 feet away from you. And its eyes seem to just be locked on that arm that Shikari is holding. And this voice speaks out in this sort of hushed whisper. Are you here to fix or destroy?
Fix.
I think that Yo Ben. I think that was directed at you.
Oh, was it directed at me?
I think it's your turn.
Anybody who's wanting to answer.
Of course, we want to fix you. We don't want you haunting this place.
Fix my mill.
I
What?
tried
Attacking
before
us.
you pushed me out of the whole damn building.
You burned a
Attack us
hole
once
in
more.
my life's work. As the figure
Oh.
just vanishes from sight into this misty air that starts to once again fill the entirety of this space.
I apologize, everyone. That was not
Yastrev,
my intentions
what would
to
you like to
burn
do?
a hole in his life's work. I was trying to help.
We will step up to the mechanics and
You can see log jams of debris, bits of broken wood, splintered grain, and the occasional bits of litter across the floor. That a good majority of the litter looks to have been cleaned up. You can make out some tools across that workbench.
first thing, is there a mechanic to try to do? It's off, correct? It's not engaged?
It looks to be jammed up,
Oh,
and the gears look to be badly rusted because they've just been locked up for so long.
if only I knew a trash kobold who prefers fixing things.
Too bad.
Too bad.
So bad.
Wait! Is there anything my character would know at this moment that could help with the situation and maybe preventing it from breaking further?
You can roll me an intelligence check.
How about a wisdom check? Intelligence. The wisdom went
Yeah, we're
to
doing
much
great
better.
over here, aren't we?
You've probably never worked a mill before in your life.
No, I am smart enough to go get the trash kobold.
I would say at the very least you can make out that some of those bits of wooden debris that look to be gumming up some of the gears, like if that's removed, that'll make things easier to turn and twist around.
Strength check.
Sure.
I'm just gonna grab it. Hopefully no splinters.
You are able to remove some of the log jams of debris.
And then, yeah, I will action surge to grab another log.
All right.
Nice.
Moving chunks of the broken wood from the machinery. 17 more of that debris is clearing out.
Nice.
There looks to be a majority of the debris cleared from the gearworks that were seized up. Excellent, Yastrev.
I should have been a farmer.
And that chilling mist that is filling the space of this windmill starts to warm a little bit and dissipate a little bit. It seems a little, slightly less ominous as these large logs and timbers of wood are being just hefted out of the gearwork where they had fallen. Riet.
Okay, I mean, the ghost just told them what to do. Is there anything that she can do to unjam it, like anything on the first floor? Or did
Roll me an intelligence check.
Well,
So
and
good at those.
what I told everybody that the acid was for corrosion, right? Like to take all that stuff off. So you guys also know that when used correctly, the acid can take the corrosion off the.
I'm scared
Maybe
of
if we
the
don't just
acid.
break it and
There's
spill it
5
everywhere.
left outside.
wait, intelligence, right?
Yes.
What about strength? No.
You're so intelligent. Shut
It's
up.
so different.
16.
16. You recall Shikari mentioning that the acid it would be exactly what the kind of tool that you would need to remove some of the rust buildup and corroded metals to clear some of those gears. Like
Okay.
essentially the task that not, the millwright was attempting to accomplish on his device.
Oh, he fell into the gears trying to clear them. That makes sense.
Womp womp.
Wah, 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 wah.
Can Rien run back to the chest, pick it up, and start applying it? Like the action is applying it to the gears. Would she be able to do that?
How fast are you wanting to run with this
Don't go
hard
too
crate
fast.
full of glass vials of acid?
No, she's going to open up the crate and
It's
then
already open, darling.
pick one glass vial up.
Well, there are 5 glass vials in that crate on the floor 15 feet away from you.
Yes.
I think she wants to just pick one vial and
You're
carry it.
welcome to run over there and scoop up as many as you would like as an action.
Yes. Ah, fuck. Yeah. She'll take. How big are these vials?
How full are your hands currently? Do you have a shield in one and a...
No,
Try
she
and
threw a
find out.
weapon. She has empty hands.
I don't have anything.
Cool.
I just have an extra spear on my back, which is. Wait.
Then relatively small acid vials, about the size of a healing potion.
Okay, so I can
A can of
fit
soda.
5, right?
Sure. How
Okay,
comfortable
yeah.
do you feel running with 5 vials of acid clinking together?
If I don't think about it, pretty comfortable.
Oh, you're great.
What's
You
the worst
golden.
that could happen, right?
What?
Nothing.
You got this, Rian.
There's a ghost.
Yeah, 15 feet. She'll go right here. She has
Perfect.
5 things of acid in her hand. She's not going to worry about it.
What are you doing with all that terrible acid? Oh no.
I don't know. I remember that we have the acid. If we put it on the gears, the rust will come off, and then we don't have to deal with the ghost.
I'm gonna turn around and look at the hole in the ground from the acid.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. I have 5. She's going to show all of those vials, and she'll end her turn there.
Ending your turn there. There is another chill that washes through the windmill,
Okay.
but they are going to hold their action. Yobendra.
Okay. EO is going to going to continue to hold because he doesn't trust the stupid ghost. Everybody else seems to be like sort of handling what can be handled. So he's just going to again hold to cast Eldritch Blast if the ghost appears and makes any sort of aggressive move.
All right. Any sign of hostilities? You're blasting it. Cool. Shikari.
All right, I'm going to kind of put the body back together as best I can. You know, the head where the head goes, the arms and the legs and everything. Do you want me to roll like a medicine check or something?
Roll me a religion check.
I
Put them to rest.
think this might work. Oh, thank goodness I have all those pluses. That's fancy.
Yeah.
All the pluses.
Jesus. Oh, so even when you roll badly, it's a great roll.
Yeah. The
It's just-
thaumaturge cleric, man, the plus wisdom, and her wisdom's so high, plus intelligence.
You compile the remains of this millwright, and you're able to complete the casting of your gentle repose upon their form. And that chilling air filling the entirety of this windmill starts to warm a little bit as you continue to chant the words of the storybook from your mother's short stories.
Okay.
As this energy washes through the corpse, there's a warming red kind of pulse of light that washes outward from you over it, and then just sort of just softly, almost like a fart, just like fills this space, and it just fills with this warming energy. And
She's gonna say, that wasn't me. Wait, I guess it kind of was, wasn't it?
as the corpse has been gently reposed,
That's my turn.
I
Where
guess
are
it's the lack of undead smell that we're smelling. Bree has been going about this situation all wrong. She tried to do dexterous things. She tried to do diplomacy. That's not her strong suit. Her strong suit is being the muscle of the group. So she's gonna grab this giant cogwheel and try to break the rust free and get it to start spinning.
The
Sure.
strong suit is the strong suit.
That's my strong suit.
Roll me a athletics check.
Solidly.
What is your strength?
I have an 18 strength, so 24.
Ooh.
And I assume you're still raging.
100%.
So describe to me what it looks like as you start breaking the rust that has corroded this gear, this larger gear that you start twisting.
Much like her image, her arms are up above her head, and you see that her shoulders actually start to swell a little bit. Her biceps are getting bigger, her triceps, her forearms just start to pump, and the veins start bulging slightly. And she looks at Shikari, and she just starts to wrench this thing down with like just her arms, maintaining eye contact with her, and just pulling this gear down.
Shikari pants a little bit.
Just all the muscles bulging.
As you can start feeling the straining of the wood as it starts to give a little bit further than it has been thus far. But after a few quarter rotations, it starts to just jam up one more time. And you look kind of across the way at that central, almost kind of mast that runs the length of the windmill. And that first gear where the most buildup had been formed looks to have just sort of welded the two gears together at this point with all of that.
I'll
rust.
keep it under tension. If you can get acid on that gear over there, Yas or Rian, it should break free. So she'll keep tension on it, so that way as soon as the acid actually breaks it, it should start cycling.
Yas, Trev.
We will kick the set gear.
This gear, the last gear looks to be about 25 feet up in the air.
We will jump and kick it. Oh wait, I'm not that guy. My halberd's pretty tall. I will flip it upside down and use the hilt, and to try to jump and hit it with the bottom of my hilt. If that works for you. Or I could balance Rian on my shoulders.
Yes.
I mean,
You know what? I said it. I want it. I will go up to Rian and pick her up. If she's willing to try to balance her on my shoulders.
Yes, let's do it.
perfect. So Yas and Rien simultaneously can take their turn.
Alright.
Okay.
Hop
Team
up.
up.
Ugh.
Okay, I have acid. Let me just put that.
Wait, yes, please.
Too late. You already committed. She'll hold 2 vials of. You know what? She'll stick like 1 acid down her bra. You know, just as a safety thing to hold.
backup.
And yeah, backup. Like she'll put 3 down, put 2 in her bra, and you know she'll climb on
That's
yes.
the worst that could happen.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. Magic exists, right?
You look at the acid-popped corpse that Shikari is completing this ritual over as you stuff this vial of acid down your shirt.
Yes. It's going to work.
Deal strength check to.
Please don't drop me.
So there's this central mast almost that goes up the middle of the windmill. From the ground floor, it's about 25 feet up in the air. From the upper platform, if you climb the ladder over by Yobendra, you could get up to about 15 feet away from it. You can attempt to climb that center mast, but to get up to where the gears look to be welded, where that corpse was attempting to work through and burn the rust away whenever heat expired, that buildup looks to need the acid's corrosive qualities to break free from all the
Alright.
damage that has happened to it up there.
All right. I will toss you up, and you will grab the gear, and then pour the acid on the gear while you hang on to it. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It's just like oiling up the masts or the
Wh-
ropes on a ship.
Where is
Except
the rope button? Can I just make a tech roll?
Yeah, just attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
I will
Yeah.
check the gear with Rian.
Are you proficient in Rien's?
Yes.
Whoa, what kind of backstory are we not hearing?
No, so that would only be a 19.
Oh, because you're not proficient with reacts?
Yes. Wait. I threw my grandchildren.
Yeah, there we go.
I remember
Like-
you being older when you were throwing your grandchildren, though.
I was, and they were much smaller.
So does that
Wow,
equal out?
okay.
But I'm
He's
going
younger,
to do
stronger? What?
I'm going to do the upsy daisies.
You
Jeez.
tossed Rien a fairly impressive, like 5 to 10 feet up off of your height, and like she lingers there for a brief spell, but it's not the full 25 feet all the way up to where this mass has grown together.
I would like to attempt to catch Rian.
Go ahead.
Dear God,
It's-
dear God,
it's-
catch her.
It is the most important part
you're
of
fine.
upsy daisies.
Oh,
Wait,
this,
wait, quick question.
That's
Quick
an athletics
question.
or an acrobatics check.
Wait, quick question.
Hello?
What? Oh, sorry. While I was lingering up in the air, could I have thrown an acid at
Oh God!
the
What if
at
it
the
misses
gear?
and hits Jakari?
Don't worry about it. It'll
I
work.
do worry about Jakari.
It'll
Let's
work.
just throw a vial of acid while you are being thrown through the air, attempting to target a specific gear up in 15 feet away from you. While you're soaring through the air, I think absolutely. It sounds like a DC 18.
Ryan, she's got an intelligence of 17. It'll work. Yeah.
You also have advantage because you could use you have a heroic inspiration if you want to use it. You're human. You haven't used it yet.
Yeah, I'll use that. Yeah, and I think I have.
You can also use your as a fighter. You can use your where you can add a tactical mind. Actually, I don't know if you have.
No,
tactical
that's
mind.
Battlemaster.
No. I have a protective field. That's not going
That'll
to
help
help,
on the
but
way
you know.
down.
No, I do have technical mind.
Oh, perfect.
Wait, is that
When
a
you
base
fell
fighter
in a-
thing? Oh my God, I haven't
Yes,
even looked at it.
fighters are neat.
They're
this
so
edition.
cool. I should have played a fire.
Okay,
I
I
know
didn't
where-
mean.
Mine do.
When you fail an ability check, you may expend the use of second wind. Instead of regaining XP, you roll 1d10 and add the result to the ability check. If the check still fails, if it fails, this use of second wind was not expended.
What's the damage
Whoa.
one?
What was it?
So what's her damage one on tactical mind?
I thought I was
No,
broadcasting. I don't know.
it's supposed to be 1d10 healing.
Yeah.
When
It's
you
based on
fail-
your second wind, so it's 1d10 plus your level.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. I didn't mean to
It-
roll that. I thought I was gonna.
No, it
Fuck
would
it, I'll
just it would just add a 1 to the ability check.
So Rihanna,
Okay.
if you want to roll me a d20, adding your dexterity modifier,
Okay.
you need an 18 or higher to
That's
hit
a
with this
D10.
acid vial.
Fuck.
Oh,
Oh!
Rihanna, you want to describe what it looks
A
like as you
22?
hit the fucking bullseye?
Yeah, wait, 1 dexterity modifier plus 4. That's a 5, that's
23? Wow, 24.
It's
a 24.
like shooting
Rihanna.
womp rats at home.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Told you she knows what the fuck she's talking about until that's so stupid. This is so stupid. It worked. But
Oh
yeah,
my
what
God.
happened?
Come on,
I
re-end.
Now, as the glass shatters across this gearwork, it takes a few moments before the reaction starts to become visible. As that rust starts to bubble and burn away, it just sort of starts to evaporate off of the metal that was used for the gearwork here. And as that starts to clear away, with the tension Briarios is putting, as well as the wind picking up in the blades, the entirety of the windmill starts to just move as all of the gears and mechanisms start to shift and rotate and spin and click and clank and move as the whole place just starts to come to life.
Do I catch her?
What did you get on that athletics check?
Oh, don't.
Oh
Or
no!
Oh
acrobatics?
no. Tactical
Don't
mind that
catch me.
shit.
Don't catch me. Fuck.
You don't want to be caught?
You think I
no.
would drop my grandbaby? Nothing on my grandbaby.
What? Oh, ew.
Oh.
What?
Yes. No.
No, I'm serious. I have many grandchildren around the world
Oh,
right
What
now.
if she's related to you? You sick bastard.
You're the one who made that weird.
Can you please put me down? You're touching my butt.
I'll drop Brienne.
Fuck!
Right in the acid hole.
But you managed to catch her, and you guys have managed to put the spirit of the windmill to rest.
Woohoo!
What
And
did
Yobendra, you would be the first to notice that that tag on the wooden gloves starts to stop in its kind of obscuring movements as the letters Seamus Brandy Smith are once again visible across the labels of his tools.
Seamus Brandysmith. Interesting.
Millwright.
He is a damn good meal if it's lasted this long after his death and can still run.
Indeed. And now perhaps someone will come and run it for him. But why I'm talking like us now.
It's a very
is
infectious
contagious.
accent.
I'm sorry.
Can I look for
So,
like
are we done here?
I'm gonna look for like a burlap sack or something, and I'm gonna kind of put, I'm going to put Seamus all together, and I'm gonna get him ready. I'm gonna take his tools and things, and I'm gonna get him ready to go be buried. We
I'll
heard
find
about
a
this
shovel.
myth inside of the professor's house, right? Do we
Yes.
have any idea where he might have been from?
I don't think so.
I don't know anything about him. Okay, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna dig him a little grave.
There's the matter of the small case that was on the top of the tool chest. If you would roll me a d6, and that's how many intact vials of acid are inside of that one.
Oh, don't forget the one in my bra.
You crazy woman.
I have more vials of acid there.
I would remove that.
It hurts.
Personally,
a
I
lot.
feel I have to roll to see if it busted in all the throwing.
You did want to be
No.
dropped.
Oh god!
What if you were dropped right on your chest and that acid burned through your heart?
If that's how he
No.
caught you.
No. I did
What
catch
if,
you
what
and
if
I
he
would
caught
have
you in
set
a
you down.
hug and you both acided your chest?
I don't like this. Stop
Hand up
this.
your glass.
This
Stop
line
it.
Of,
You
this
wanted
line of
upsies.
imagination.
The acid is out of her bra now.
Yeah.
Well, now,
I rolled
because
to
it's
remove
all-
it from my bra.
Keep it away from your carotid.
There we go.
I suggest that we bury Mr. Seamus just underneath the wings of the windmill, right in front. That way the breeze is always blowing down on him.
Yes,
It's a lovely
and like
idea.
it is. Also,
That's
I
very
would
nice.
like to say, and I would like to say this to Ubanaria. Wait, how do you say your name again, Ben? I've kind of been avoiding saying.
Eobendra.
Yeah.
Eobendra. I told you, Eobendra, if someone says that it's haunted, it's haunted. I was
And
right. I was right the
you-
entire
you are-
time.
You are absolutely right.
I was right. Thank you.
It definitely was. It was haunted.
It was haunted.
Yes, I'm quite certain it might have been.
Her mispronouncing your name gives you new names, Ben. It's amazing.
Yeah, save that one for the next character.
Ben, how do you
Ooh,
say your name
Benaria.
again? How do I say your name again?
Eobendra.
Eobendra. Okay, Eobendra.
Everyone's going to call him
Eobendra.
EO by the end of this because it's a difficult tongue twister of a name.
Exactly.
I like how the shortest name's the hardest one.
Well, to be fair, Rachel gave us like 16 pronunciations the first time she said it.
Again, by
You
design.
encouraged us to say it wrong. Yeah, exactly.
That's half the fun.
That's why you're now Sweetie from now on, because I ain't gonna say
I
your name.
always nicknames.
Is it so if they mispronounce your name, you don't feel bad when you mispronounce other people's names?
No. No. The reason why is because she's easily forgotten. Had it not been for a tragic part of her backstory, would have been an NPC. Like, there's a lot to her. Like, if you type in Rienne and you translate it into French, and I double check this, it means nothing. Her middle name, Mitty, nothing. Last name, Dim, nothing. Literally translated, nothing. She's nothing.
She reminds me a little bit of the guy from Office Space, the burn the building
My
down
stapler.
guy.
Milton.
Yeah, like nobody notices him until he's burning something down.
Brienne in their later years.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
hmm
But she's proven herself. I don't know where these amazing roles are coming from. But fuck yeah.
You keep being a goddamn hero.
I know, and it's so nice. Just you wait, she's going to roll like shit at the worst minute. Oh, really? That's nice.
I
was
couldn't.
We were all rolling well right before we got into the windmill. I was like, this isn't a good sign.
We're all gonna die.
Oh.
I
Well,
couldn't
we
figure to
did.
bring good time to bring that up because I was happy about that. And then you're like, oh, her name means nothing. I'm like, oh, I like that because I like naming my characters off things that are weird or not weird. Now I feel bad. I didn't mean to say weird. Now I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna stop talking.
No, it's fine. Half the characters that I made, I just stuck it into Google Translate, picked one facet of their personality, and there we go.
Eat a whisper berry.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Wait, what a whisper? What?
I don't know. What are you sorry for?
I don't know.
That was a great Rienne knee-jerk reaction. That's how she would respond. Oh, sorry. What? I don't know. I just am.
But we did it. She'll give Yostrev a high five as she leaves the windmill.
Wait, we must roll for
Has
Christmas.
been dead for 40
Oh.
years.
Yes. Wait, what do we do? Unarmed strike? Unarmed strike. Yes.
Oh no, I did athletics.
Uh-oh.
I'm leaving the vials of acid behind and going outside and digging a little grave under the wings of the windmill.
Well, as you're doing that, you walk past and watch Yostrev and Rienne miss their high five.
What? No.
I don't think either of those breaks either of your armor classes.
We've got to do it one more time. Come on. Unarmed strike. You've got this.
God damn it.
They miss again.
One more time. We've got to do this. I got a 20. Hey!
I got a 13.
There's an
Roll
audible
damage.
and a few giddy giggles.
We're buddies now. We're buddies. Forge.
Clasp of friendship.
Yeah.
She's somewhat smart, I'm somewhat wise, and together we throw each other.
Yeah. Ooh, see how far you can throw me. I'm sorry.
You guys are like refugee dance in the Nutcracker, the two of you.
In addition to the tools in the tool chest here, you guys also find a small supply of 20 gold coins.
Whoa. I'll put that in the group's bag of holding.
You know, we
and
don't have to
one
tell
bucket
people,
of
yeah?
whisper berries.
A
Oh,
bucket of whisper berries.
What are whisper berries?
Would you like
I'm
to
sorry.
try one?
What are whisper berries? Yes, I'll eat one.
Here, try this. It's a bit tart, but
I will try one of these berries.
Eat one of these fully ripe berries, and the flavor is a complex blend of sweet and sour with a subtle undercurrent of wind and starlight.
oh.
Have I
Ever
eaten?
so briefly, Yas, you feel like you've gained the ability to hear the whispers of the wind. You feel the secrets of the land and the thoughts of animals, and even the distant murmurs of the stars. You feel like you are more better attuned to the world around you.
These are very good berries.
Brian, did you give us LSD berries?
I mean, you guys watch as Yas's pupils just slowly dilate a little bit.
Hey guys, I think I'm going to go sit out in the flower patch and just watch the clouds. Oh, it's
Yas
nighttime.
starts crying.
Can I do a nature check to see if this is a normal cause of these berries?
Sure. I don't think you've rolled for the berries yet.
Oh.
Rian will follow because you know, buddies, high
No,
five
she-
buddies forged in the.
She did already roll for the berries.
Yeah.
She did it when I first picked them, and she rolled like an 8.
And
Because
I-
she said,
Oh, yeah.
they're absolutely fine.
We're gonna go sit in the field and stare at the stars.
Do you need a buddy? Do you want a buddy? Do you need like a reality buddy right now?
Oh no, reality is just fine. I feel that I am one with it more than ever I have ever been.
You look like someone who ate an asi berry. One time my father accidentally ate one and he didn't talk for well, he doesn't talk now, but then when he could talk, he couldn't talk for 3 days cuz he was
It was a fish.
Have you
yes.
ever have you ever thought it's odd that the gods had need of our souls for some number of reason, and we must worship them? And then he's just gonna lay down on his back and stare straight up.
Yeah, Rian's gonna kind of, I don't know, sit off to the side, make sure he's okay. There are goblins.
You're gonna
He's
be his
talking.
trip Sherpa.
This
Yeah,
was a short trip from where we were staying, right?
Or it's staying with the body.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm burying the body and
Okay.
saying words and doing the whole bit.
I don't know what this fruit is, but it's tasty. Or this vegetable. What am
I
I
don't-
eating?
I don't think you should eat anything.
And it looked to be like a small amount of pear trees rode up here.
Oh yeah. Just gonna start eating pears.
Like they look like weirdly shaped apples, but these don't taste like apples.
Oh my god, can she do a nature check?
Sure.
Oh god, what is it?
Rihanna, are you familiar with pears?
I don't. Where do they usually grow? Do they grow in the near the sea?
Look like apples with a bigger booty.
It's an apple. She's okay with that. Looks like an apple.
It's a pear.
Pears aplenty.
The fuck is a pear? No, she
That's
doesn't.
what they mean when they say apple bottom jeans, right?
Oh,
think
the
so.
boots with the fur. Where are the boots with
Boots
the fur though?
pears.
Must be the cabbages. Yeah, you know what? She'll continue to watch Trev. Yas Trev. Sorry guys. He's kind of high right now. He needs a reality buddy just in case he sees a dragon. I hope he doesn't.
I hope I don't see a dragon either. They actually exist. I fucking hate goblins. I don't mean that. I just hate the one goblin and his king. I'm sure there's nice goblins.
There was one near my village. Entire thing of goblins.
Oh, were they nice?
They were very nice. Yes, occasionally they got into hijinks, but once we had to kill some bandits, to get them to stop messing with us. But they they were wonderful people. Goblins. Would they be considered people?
I'm going to
I-
take a nap now.
Okay, you go take a nap.
He's just gonna close his eyes.
Josh starts just having a lovely nap beneath these star-spotted skies above, with bits of the debris of the moon scattered all about the sky, making it even slightly brighter than you're used to, perhaps. But you feel yourself all the more present as all the rustling of the leaves on the wind just start to tingle across from your fingers down to your toes.
What a wonderful evening. Be ashamed if goblins ruined it right now.
And around the corner, you can hear.
Goblins
Uh,
coming in.
Well, let's see. Yastrov, go ahead and roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
Fuck!
Why did I say that?
Actions have consequences, Evie. I don't know this. I've
I
only.
perceive everything right now.
You're
Just name
so
it
in
Misty.
touch with your outer self. It's crazy. But as you were listening and feeling around, everything just feels fine. It's all pretty great. So much life around you. Spectacular.
I'm
Is
gonna
that
eat
kind of
another
how I
pack.
find them when I'm tripping out? Do I need to do any checks or anything for that? Basically just digging, burying, praying.
Any spells you want to cast over them?
As a ritual, I could probably do uh, funeral rite. I can touch a corpse, and for the next 7 days, the targets can't become undead by any means short of a wish spell. And I already did cast that. It lasts other spell that lasts 2 days, the second level one. But I'm gonna cast this one as well because I can do it as a ritual. I'm guessing we have 10 minutes.
We have all night.
That'll be the prayer you say over them. Perfect. And as you guys put them to rest, Bree, did you want to say anything after digging the hole? And I assume also burying.
Yeah. You poor soul. You were trying to do your job and maintain your legacy, only for it to consume you on your path to greatness. Rest now knowing that your windmill will continue on long past your next generations. Rest peacefully, my friend. And don't come back or I'll have to kill you again.
The windmill just seems to wave goodbye over the burial mound of Seamus Brandysmith.
We'll leave a little marker, a stone to make, sure people know he's there, and then his name on it if I can, then that's it.
Maybe we fold up a little pinwheel that blows in the wind just like the windmill.
Whoa, that's deep.
Kind of rings a little close to home. Sacrificing yourself for your love and your legacy.
How horrible it must have been for him to see it get worse and worse every single time he was conjured, falling into worse and worse condition. But I'm glad we could help.
Just
Now,
needed a helping hand.
Indeed. He needed a helping hand and his own hand, indeed. Where did the others get off to?
I don't
And
know.
that's
The way that they were
fine.
tossing each other inside the windmill, I wouldn't be surprised if they were frolicking out through the vegetation.
At that point in your walk, you start to hear some giggles in the field nearby.
Yeah, I told you. It's young love, Chikari.
Rien and Yas lying in a field,
Oh,
We
I
should give
don't
a
know.
little privacy.
Can I
eating pears.
can I tell if this is romantic or if they look high?
How many pears are around you?
Is it a romantic high? Dude,
Wait, do these
were
pears get
guys
you
eating
high?
poisoned fruit?
I don't know. How many pears have you eaten, Rien?
Rian's only eaten one.
All it
You
takes.
should be fine.
I mean, Rian's kind of just standing up, leaning on her trident, keeping a watch out for Yostrev, who's currently like, how many pears have you eaten, Yostrev? Oh, he's gone.
He's
He's
gone.
He's not responsive. He's
Oh
BRB.
God. How many has he eaten? Shit. But no, Rian's standing up, leaning on her javelin, keeping an eye out for goblins.
Can I tell if Yostrev is okay? Does he need medical assistance?
Tell me either a medicine or a nature check.
You might
mean, the
want to
man
get
is
close to make
gone.
sure he's still breathing, Chikari.
He's eaten pears.
I'll
Apparently
do
pears
nature
in
to
this
see if
universe
these
get
are
you
normal
high.
fruits that they're all eating, and it's a 24.
Holy
I
shit.
want to see if he's okay, and I want to know if these are normal fruits.
The fruits are all fine. I mean, it's like a mild hallucinogenic, but like very, very mild. Like it just makes your senses tingle a little bit, kind of. It's mostly probably due to the shock of having just encountered a poltergeist in the windmill and having expunged that and people thrown this way and that. Yasis just looks a little bit exhausted after all the events of late. But just as that thought comes across your mind, you see him blink open his eyes as Yas looks conscious again.
Welcome back.
What is up, my guys?
We were a little worried about you for a second there. I thought maybe the fruits were getting the better of you, but you seem to have mastered it now.
I'm doing good. No, it was actually a little refreshing.
Is that right?
Would you say
Ah.
that they heightened your senses?
Oh yeah.
Bree's gonna
Oh,
grab
yeah.
a couple.
How many pears did you eat?
I'm just gonna look around me as all the bushes are empty.
Damn.
Oh no. Oh no, the professor. Oh no.
He's just
Somebody's gonna have the
covered
runs tonight.
all around his mouth in pear juice.
Oh God, I hate pears.
It was
Like
good.
personally, I hate pears. Oh. Well, you got really high. Well, again, like the Elsie fish, you were kind of weird for like what?
I mean, it
How
looks
many
like he's
hours?
got a hardy constitution.
Yes. I mean, I would assume because he's not dead, and he ate like more than 10 pears.
Like a bushel? Like a bushel of pears.
Yeah, like a bushel of pears. Is that what we call pears?
Yeah, but they were like
Yeah,
baby
we are in this
pears.
world.
There we
Everything's
go.
dramatic.
I know, but I didn't even see it. I'm just a human, which I should have realized. But
Oh,
I'm
it's getting
just a
dark. Can
human.
you even see? Oh, sweetie, you should light a
I was
torch.
casting light.
Okay.
Where are you? Aren't you? Are you checking on the mistress?
Oh yeah,
Where
as soon as we've wrapped up, I went back.
Oh, well, we're outside in the fields and they're tracking around.
I'm just saying during
looking-
the fight, I was casting light.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, it's dark now.
Well, you know what?
They're
Rianne's
just
gonna
enjoying
open
the
it.
stars.
Rianne's gonna open up her hooded lantern.
There you go.
This is-
Speaking of hooded lanterns and your inventory, Bree twirls around the javelin and hands it back to you, handle first.
Ah, fuck
I do
yeah.
appreciate it, but unfortunately I didn't get to use it in that combat with the poltergeist.
Yes. Well, it is fine. Thank you. But I would like to say, I totally called it. It was haunted. It was haunted.
Bree will walk up to Rianne and put her hands up to her face, and she's so tall, so her arms are like fully extended. You did wonderful. You did wonderful. I know that it was haunted, and you were absolutely right. You trust your feelings when it comes to that. That way we all know what to expect. Don't lose your head. Just be wary. You're good. Just keep a steady head on your shoulders. And you'll be fine.
Be particularly wary of poltergeists.
Okay, I really, I love that. Love it. I just don't like the whole focus on, keeping your head on your shoulders. It feels like it would, when Rienne dies and she's beheaded, this is where we're going to go back. And then this was foreshadowing.
Remember?
But thank
Remember?
you.
Yes. Keep your head.
All right, you know how to take her out.
Fuck!
That's her weak spot. It's the nape of the neck. Ow, she's a titan.
Her neck
Kill
is
her.
powerless.
Now, you're doing fine, sweetie. You're doing fine.
I feel like that all went off rather well, considering. Could have been much worse.
Well, I say that we get you all settled back up into the professor's house, and I have to head back to town to get my son's warhammer before we head. I guess we have to head east to see if we can head off those goblins, right?
I could use a long rest before we do that.
Yeah, I think you all should settle down, and I got to go see Braun about that weapon.
Are you sure you want to see? You want to go on a long walk just after having taken hallucinogens, my darling? Maybe wait for the effects to wear off and then go on your trek.
Oh, I was saving these for later. I haven't had any yet.
Good. I thought I saw you eat them.
I mean, I could.
Make your walk a little more interesting.
I mean, we could walk together.
Oh, that's true. I do want to be able to make sure that I get a long rest. I'm not sure what the timing is on everything, but I can absolutely
Buddy
walk there.
system.
20
Ooh.
minutes there, 20 minutes back, and a quick stop with your family. Sounds lovely.
Or we could stay the night at my house and then be back in the morning before everyone wakes up. It's only 20 minutes away.
That'd be lovely, darling, but is there even any room in your house? It's a fairly small space, is it not?
There was only
That's
one
true.
bed.
That's true. I mean, we probably would have to get a room at the inn.
Well, either way, I think that sounds like a lovely plan. That inn was rather cozy.
I think that Eobendra still has a room for Miss Crow, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it right? Well, that's perfect then.
I don't know. You could always ask.
We'll find out.
Secrets.
Secrets, okay.
Let's make sure these two young folk make it back into the house before we head on our way.
Yeah, absolutely want to get them saddled by the fire before they get any higher.
I think Yas needs a warm cup of tea before he goes to bed.
Goodness,
What do you say, Yas?
That sounds amazing.
I am not high. I never had one of the berries.
No, she took care of me. She is
I did, yeah.
a very good trip sitter.
Yes. Yes, because again, in my village, there's this thing called the Aussie Aussie. I think I even said like there was something called the Aussie Aussie, but fuck it. The Aussie Aussie fish. You know, if you eat it, you kind of space out for a while. If you eat the entire fish, it's more like 3 days. My father accidentally ate one.
I remember you mentioning this fish as being your favorite. I didn't realize it was
Oh
your favorite and also a Hindu.
shoot! Let me
This
Kaya
fish seems
fish.
to have so many properties. I mean, it's
The
the
kaya
national
fish. Huh.
fish, and it's the fish
A
of
blowfish,
hallucinogens.
or what's it called? Sea urchin, where if you eat it when it's prepared just not quite right,
Puffer
it will.
fish that poisons you.
Yeah.
Is it like that, where it's like it's fine if you prepare it properly, but if you don't prepare it properly, it'll turn on you?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to. I need to write this.
Add another fish.
This stupid stuff down. Yeah.
Well, good thing
This
you got a recording of
stupid
what all
shit.
this Aussie
Yeah.
Aussie fish does.
Yeah, the Aussie Aussie. Rian knows how to prepare it. Father just ate it raw. That's when he kind of lost his mind, but you know, who cares?
And that's when he lost his mind. Okay.
Yeah, well, his mind was long gone at that point, but you know.
So Shikari and Bree are going back to town,
Yes.
back to Boar.
Yep. Boris said he'd have it ready by the morning, so I want to be there and back to the professor's place before everyone wakes up.
Cool. You start walking. It's a little bit dimmer as it gets a little later into the night. Two of you discussing anything along your trek?
I'd love to hear more about your family. It seems like it's quite a tight knit group you seem to have.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Your family seems very very close. It's nice to see such a tight knit group like yours. I mean, have you always been that close?
Yeah, we have. Back on our island, we really only had maybe a couple hundred people for the whole village, so we had to be close in order to survive. And my daughter-in-law is a very fierce individual in both passion and really every aspect of her life. So it might come off as aggressive or off-putting, but she means the best.
See, Aram, your dearly departed husband. Vora is your granddaughter. Nalia is your daughter. What's your daughter-in-law's name?
My daughter-in-law is Nalia. Aram was my son.
Aram's your son. Okay, now I know.
Yeah. My son married Nalia back on the island and had Vora.
Right. Okay. Daughter-in-law. I have her just listed as a daughter.
That's why.
That's why she's so very tall. I mean, hey, family.
If I birthed that, I would not be here, to be quite frank.
I mean, sometimes, okay, Clark, when she was a puppy, was very, very small. Okay.
Aram just never got bigger.
Yeah. So, well, my son, my husband. Oh shit! What's my husband's name? Oh my god!
Yeah, see, now I don't know that because I had thought I
I got. Here it is. My husband's name. Unfortunately, it's very close to the blacksmith's name. It's Braun. Bron. Braun is my husband. Well, was my husband. And he was a human, and our son was half human, and so he was only about 4.5 feet tall, about a foot taller than I am, and yeah. So I don't know how he got Nalia, to be quite frank. Maybe he had a great personality or something.
I do wonder how their paths would have even have crossed, and that would have been a romance, a romance to be written. You know, I would read that one over and over again.
From what I understand, they found each other in a dire situation, and my son, being much like me, jumped at the opportunity to protect someone, and I think she took that to heart. She's from a warrior clan, back from where she's from, so a show of strength is an endearing property that she seemed to care for.
And that one, haha, that's so lovely. She does seem quite fierce and very protective.
Yes, she is. She really doesn't like sitting still.
For her to stay home so much.
No, she's a warrior at heart, and staying at home, it doesn't suit her, and unfortunately, she has a young one that she has to take care of, so she has to stay home.
Would you prefer to be tending hearth and home, or out adventuring as you are?
To be quite honest, I would rather be at home, tending to the family, and to my spouse. That's what I would prefer.
It must be difficult then for you both to have taken on roles that are so opposite of your personalities.
It is quite difficult. I was thrust into being the caregiver and protector of our family solely based on my son's sacrifice. He asked me to protect his wife and his daughter, and I couldn't dishonor his request. So I had to step up and be the protector of our family and the provider. And she had to be the stay-at-home mother. And she'd rather be fighting, but I think it's better for both of us if we do it this way.
It's amazing the sacrifices we can all make for the family.
Yeah, you have to make sacrifices for your family. You know a lot about what about your family? Do you have anybody that's close to you?
I mean, yes, I do. I'm adopted, so it's a little bit different. But it's odd. I never really felt like an orphan because, Papa Eric, the librarian who took me in, he knew my mother so well, and he told me so many of her stories. I have them here. It was actually one of my first manuscripts I ever illuminated. I wrote down some of the stories that he told me about her, and I added my own illuminations to the manuscript, and it helps me channel my spells, and it makes me feel closer to her than I think many children who lose their parents early on. But Eric is the one who raised me, and oh, he's just lovely. He's quite short as well, but very gruff and beardy and bespectacled, and he was always willing to read me a story or practice upligraphy together, and he's the one who really set me on the path to joining the order that I'm in. If it hadn't been for him, I don't know where I would have ended up. And my mother left me in his hands, and he's taken such great care of me. Well, everyone in the librarian was almost like a parent, but Papa Eric really was.
Do you ever think about trying to find your mother?
Oh, she died shortly after my egg cracked. She was able to name me, and then that was it. She was gone. The morning I was born, she was gone before the sun set that day.
I'm terribly sorry to hear that. Yeah, I've lost a lot as well, so I understand the feeling of losing someone so close, but you were so young when it happened. What about your father? Is he in the picture at all?
Well, he died in the flood that took the rest of my mother's people. Um, he that's actually the reason my mother had to flee. There was a terrible flash flood in the canyons where the tribe had been staying, and she saw everybody get washed away. And my mother and my father, I'm given to understand, had such a connection that I truly believe that if she thought he was still alive, she would have told Papa Eric to try and find him. I have a sense that that connection was lost, and she knew he was gone, and that's why she went to Papa Eric and asked him to take care of me. I do believe it's possible. I haven't heard anything from my mother's people or the tribe at all, so it's quite possible I might be the last of my particular band of kobolds.
Your clutch, as it were.
Indeed, they were known as the Wetsuit. They lived in the northern desert mountains of Aviston, and I've been able to read a bit about some of their histories and things, but it's all been secondhand. I didn't get any of it from my people. It was tough to put it all together, but that was one of Papa Eric's favorite pastimes with me, was helping me research my past. He never wanted me to feel as if that information wasn't mine. So I have several books and things on them, and I've been able to gather the information that I can, but it's obviously no substitution for having a loving tribe around you.
Is that something that you would like to explore at some point? Maybe if we could ever, find safe passage back to northern Aviston to find information on your family or your family's whereabouts by chance?
Books, but I haven't actually been back to the northern desert mountains where they're said to have originated. It could be some first-hand research is needed, especially now that we seem to be living in more stable times than we used to. It could be something that I want to go explore. But for now, I'm fully committed to my order. I want to spread knowledge, I want to share, I want to be a caregiver and a friend and a reader and all those things that come with being part of the bookworms. I while I do wish that I'd been able to, grow up with my family, the family that I did find I truly love and embraced it. And if it ever comes to it, then I can go and do a little archaeological expedition. I absolutely would love to do that and perhaps contribute some scrolls to that section of the library myself on my people.
Well, I think that's a valiant goal, and I think you should really strive for that and strive for as much as you possibly can. Discovering all that was lost and all that we can find out now. I think that's very important for you.
And I'm thrilled that I think eventually, if we end up needing resources or research, if we find ourselves in a tower and we can get in through that librarian's portal, I'd love to show you all around the library as well. It's a magnificent place. You'd be shocked at the amount of information.
I would love to see all the books and scrolls and parchments that you have. I think that would be very nice. And perhaps there's a thing or two on my island. And I might be able to see if anybody's seen from it since the terror has swept through. It's been so long since I've been back home.
Yes, there's new volumes being added all the time, new information, new discoveries. I feel like Yostrev would appreciate it as well. He's quite a bookworm.
I think he would. If I don't mind saying, I think you two would make very good friends. I think you would be very happy together in the libraries, reading books and trading information.
That actually, I think it'd be fun if one of these days we plan to, all sit down and read some books together and share some stories. I think that'd be really fun. Maybe a nice campfire activity.
Campfire chat. I think that would be a fantastic opportunity for you to bring up a short story and try to get everyone else to play off of the short stories. I think that'd be very good.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be blast.
As you guys start rounding the next bend, you can start seeing some of the lights inside of the illuminated windowsills of the town. As you start to approach, you don't hear the clattering of the blacksmiths, and it looks as though his forge is dark for the night. As you start approaching at about like 10 o'clock ish or so. But it does look as though there is a bundle around the side over by the stables, exactly where he told Bree to pick it up the following morning.
I go and look at it. I take a peek in the wrappings. Is it
It's
a rum's where
definitely a recognizable hammer to you. However, it's taken on a bit of a life of its own. It's had an additional amount of filigree etched into the sides that look almost like flames of some sort.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, he's really outdone himself, hasn't he?
And once a day with its +1 Warhammer, you can cast Scorching Ray with it with a +5 to hit and to send 3 bolts of fire out up to 120 feet away.
Oh. Thor has outdone himself with this one.
I'm certainly glad that the forge is silent because that must mean he's taking some well-deserved rest. This is a masterpiece.
No, if there was anything that I would ask for is that he kept the burning desire and the burning heart, my son, and that's what he did. The fierce protector and fiery soul. I think this is absolutely perfect. I'm gonna have to. Well, we're probably gonna be. Quite frankly, he's been up for like 3 days. We're not gonna see him before we leave, but when we get back to town, I'm gonna have to give him the biggest thank you that I possibly can.
I think he's quite due for something a little bit more than a thank you. I wonder if we can perhaps bring him something back on our adventures. If we see a particular ore or something that he could perhaps use in his shop or something along those lines.
Nice rock. I bet he'd like that rock.
Or at the very
That's
least, pay
a
for a
nice
massage.
boulder.
I mean, a massage. He is working his muscles to the bone.
Absolutely. If nothing else, we owe him dinner at the tavern.
I agree completely.
Clever fellow. And the darts he made me were very good as well. It's tough to get something so small just right.
They are so keen and true.
Indeed. Tell if I have the dice to thank for the gentleman.
Indeed. Well, would you like to go get a room at the inn?
It's lovely.
You guys make your way to the Tipsy Tankard.
Yep. You get a room and maybe a couple of drinks because it's been a long night.
Yes.
Settle in for the evening.
Yeah.
We can just kind of flash forward if you guys would like.
Yeah.
That works.
Perfect.
Insert steamy hotel room scene here.
There's
Mm.
no sauna. What do you mean?
We got fizzy pears and alcohol. We're having a fun night.
I don't need a lava bucket. I got this.
Yeah.
So you guys are making your way back to the farmhouse?
Yeah, we'll catch up with everyone in the morning.
Ben, is there anything you would like to accomplish? Back with the
I'm back baking a pie.
Okay.
A high pie.
Oh,
It's
just
about
one
high
pie.
pie.
Rian and Yastrev. You guys getting up to anything this evening?
We are going to
tomorrow
go
morning?
smell some pie.
There's a delicious pie brewing up.
Actually, Yostrev, I have an idea. Yesterday, I thought of something when you threw me, and I threw that acid thing.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Okay, I was thinking, we could try we could try practice what I
I
have
love
in
the
mind.
way you do that. God, it's so funny.
But basically, what you do is that, you cup your hands, I run up to you, my foot it goes into my foot goes in to your hands, you throw me up into the air, and I throw my trident down. It seems really cool, right?
There is actually a maneuver we could do. Pretty much, I take a crouching stance. You run up behind me, and as your foot lands upon my back, I jump forward, or I jump upwards, and then you drop me off my back.
Yes. Let's do that. Can we practice that? That sounds
Yes.
I'm
really cool.
afraid I'm not so certain that that is how physics works, my friends.
Nope. There are
The professor
dragons.
chimes in as he starts pouring a couple of more plates or saucers for tea.
Nope. I once saw a man run up and jump off another man's shield to get more height.
Oh, yes.
He was
Oh,
a
well, of
captain.
course, jumping off of a shield. That makes sense.
I'll put a shield on my back.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's practice that. Let's do it.
Will we ruin some of that spine trying to jump off their backs?
Can I just say, I love his accent. I love his voice.
It's all over the
Oh,
place.
Yas? Or the
No,
professor?
accent.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
Yastrev, can we practice that one time outside? It seems really cool.
Wait,
You're
Yes.
welcome to make use of the back patio.
there's a back patio? Oh.
Oh,
I feel like we have more room out here, Professor.
Yeah. okay.
You remember, Rian, it's where your friend Howard departed from just yesterday.
Yeah.
Your
Mhm.
childhood friend, the Murphy boy.
No, you're not friends.
Wait,
We were
your
never
friend one?
friends.
You have a friend? He went that way?
No, he's not my friend. He's look in. Oh shit!
Wait, I'm
Look,
sorry. Did you just say he went out the window?
yes, he.
With the pink
From
hair.
the window to the wall.
Like he just broke your window. I'm losing the voice, damn it.
We're all over the place.
Yeah, all over the place.
Well, it's he's not my friend. He just happened to grow up in the same village and we're the same age, but he's got a high horse on him. He's look. Let's just say that he's supposed to, he's got.
It's
It is
got a lot of charisma, that one.
Mm,
Which window did he break?
no. Did the professor fix the window that he broke? I mean, he had
It
to.
looks as though the mending spell has already repaired the broken glass.
This
Oh,
one.
I forgot magic.
I sometimes do think that magic doesn't exist. Yes. But we don't have to think about him because it doesn't matter what he said. It it doesn't matter. Like look, he didn't even try. When I went over to him when I left my village, and he was leaving there at the same time because he saw the dragon, he didn't he didn't intend to help me when I said, "Hey, can I get my brother back?" And he goes, "Oh, sorry, I'll get to that when I have the time." It
Are you spitting on the ground or just clearing your throat? Like, I imagine it like.
You know
Should
what?
have suspected things between the two of you would get so heated.
Actually, you know what? Yeah. In her village, whenever there's like this great not disappointment, but
Bad blood.
yeah, bad blood. They spit.
To
Thank
dispel
God
the bad spirits.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not-
yeah. I would assume, yeah. Just
That's
to
awesome.
just to not bad spirits, but bad feelings, bad vibes.
Bad juju.
Just to have it leave their body.
Yeah.
Spelling the bad juju.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, dispelling the bad juju, the hate, the disliking, animosity. And that's how they do it, because if you're on a ship or if you're fishing together, you don't want to hate your fishing buddy because you're with spears and tridents, and that's how people get murdered. So she has been spitting
Murder?
on the professor's carpet, or at the very least, dry spitting.
It's your way of abjuring bad vibes. I like it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Bad
Yastrev,
vibes abjure thee.
wanna do the shield thing?
Yes.
As soon as
Okay.
Brienne leaves the room, the professor starts casting prestidigitation over those spots where she was spittling across his floor.
Okay. Yastrev, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. Rian. Oh wait, do we want to do this at the front yard or the deck? Ah, fuck it.
Well, the professor wanted us back here.
No, it is very nice. Okay, ready.
Steady?
Okay, Rian's going to do a full sprint on Yastra's back.
Oh my god.
Brienne, you take a 5-foot step forward and roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
13.
As a small playing card flashes that is stuck in the floorboards of the patio, with that signature pink letter just erupting into a large figure, as its large wings let out an enormous colossal this large red dragon just pops up into this space as you come charging straight towards it.
Oh shit. Oh god. Oh no. She's going to run straight into it. The momentum. Fuck.
As Harward Murta's illusion once again scoops down into you.
What just happened?
Just like yesterday, with the illusion that he left inside, there was another card left outside.
Oh no.
Oh,
And it takes you running into the illusion to effectively dispel it.
So she ran into Yastrev?
Yes.
Oh
But the
shit.
enemy comes getting into Yastra.
All right, I'm running at you. I can't see. Boom!
How far is she
Flanked
thrown?
by a red illusion from the inside.
How far is she thrown? This is great. This is good.
Yastref, are you still throwing Rian?
Yes. That's
How
what's going
far?
to- however far this will go.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Pretty far. Is this an attempt at just straight up?
Yes. Throw the javelin. Hit that tree.
How far is she thrown?
I don't know, Lucas BRB. He's the math
What are you
guy.
doing up in the air, Rian?
Reorienting herself. She wasn't prepared. But they talked about this ahead of time. She's going to attempt to hit that tree.
All right. Fire away with advantage.
I think it would be with advantage. Okay. She'll throw her javelin. Javelin.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh! Fuck,
Your
wait,
javelin
no.
comes splitting through the sky, and as it makes impact with the trunk of that tree, it just splits it open with the crackling of thunder because this is the +1 javelin, so it's magical.
Oh shit.
It has a much easier time piercing through the hard bark exterior of that tree trunk.
Well, someone was really barking up the wrong tree.
Oh my goodness.
As you come plummeting downwards towards Yastrev. Yas, go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check to catch Rian.
Acrobatics? What happened to athletics?
Acrobatics. What could go wrong? Where are those other vials of acid now?
Not in her bra.
13, you managed to catch her on the way down.
Woo!
Upseat Daisy is a success.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can we call that maneuver Upsy Daisy?
Well, yes, we just named it.
Fuck yeah. High five. Let's see if we got this.
Special move unlocked.
Oh no.
So do they get a
Oh,
+1
God.
since they
God
practiced it
damn it.
whenever they do it?
They missed their high five again.
Oh,
Okay,
my
I got an 18.
Hi, this is it.
Yeah! a successful oopsie daisy is a high five at the end.
And what's your action for your turn? I would like to high five.
You missed
that's
three
our
times.
next action. It's been the third time in a row, guys. I know we're all dying, but we got to do the high five.
The barbarian's bleeding out, the backline's getting swarmed, and the fighters are just trying to high five.
We have to do it.
This is what happens when you put two fighters alone in a room. But oopsie daisy, it's the oopsie daisy maneuver. I fucking love that. Sorry.
What?
I don't know.
How do you say that with the Russian accent?
Upsy
Oh.
daisy.
Oopsie daisy.
Oh, goodness.
Well, we did it. We high-fived. No one got in trouble because we're good.
Anybody 10 stories tall, best look out.
But can Rian pick up that playing card?
Sure. Brienne picks up the playing card, the illusion being dispelled from it.
What is anything remarkable about this playing card?
There are two ostentatious looking, very carefully calligraphied initials carved across the front and back of this playing card. HM.
Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. Hold on. Hold on.
Standing by.
Fuck. Ariane is gonna go onto the ground and rip it up.
Ripping up the playing card.
Yeah. As she's doing that yet again, off to the side, spitting on the ground.
Are we to take from this aggressive spitting that it's him?
Yep, it is.
It's him, and his pronouns are bitch.
Yeah. It's our Murphy. Our Murphy. He's a stupid man. I wouldn't even call him a man.
Where McVie?
That was an impressive illusion.
Yes, of course it was. You know, everyone in the village, always there. Oh, did you know that our Mitty is going to kill the dragon? Oh, don't worry, he's just got to get the dragon. Oh, we don't know where, so we're just going to, it. He never did anything. All he did was he laid about. And then, whenever a night came in, oh, we got to give him the arwar. He's supposed to be great. I don't like him.
I can tell from the spitting. It reminds me of my mother.
Uh,
Oh, did you get hissed at?
oh no. Hey, oh, what she spit? Is it? I know that there was a certain leaf that people like to put in their mouths. I didn't like that they spit. Or is she like us, where, the reason why we spit is because, we don't want any of the bad spirits because too much negative
Hate
energy.
boils like blood spitted out of your mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah, we were all thinking it.
Oh, that's what my mother used to say, God, okay?
Okay, God.
God's
Hey, they told
judging
us-
you right now.
That's his
And your
job.
mother, apparently.
That's his job.
I was told that the bad spirits get inside of you and then you can't even hunt for food because you're so worried on someone who, just hate blinds the objective.
You need to let it go. It's a useless emotion.
Exactly. Although I do have to say, the dragon, want him dead. It's not so much more of hate. It is hate, but it is transcended hate.
So much
I don't
more
know.
than hate.
My hate's gone plus ultra.
Yeah,
Oh no!
it's Super Saiyan 3. Super
You
Saiyan
leveled
3
up to
hate.
4? You're using it now?
Yeah.
Your hate's just been screaming for 3 minutes.
A whole 30-minute episode. It's screaming.
Anyway, I think when I was up there, because I accidentally whoopsie daisied onto your back, I think the others are here.
Good morning, everyone.
In the morning.
Rise and shine, sleepyheads. Oh, she's still sleeping, isn't she?
Oh, what, Crow? Oh, yes. She's not getting up. Every time when we're like, oh, let's get her up. Fuck, open there.
Is she dead?
I don't
No!
know. Maybe if you dangled
No,
something
she's
shiny.
not dead. She's getting her beauty sleep.
Yes, so every time when we try to wake her up, he says, no, beauty sleep.
I think she needs to save a little beauty for the rest of us, to be honest.
I agree with you.
Is this why your friend Bontu sleeps as well? For the beauty sleepings.
For the
Uh,
I think
No,
he missed the night raid and he's just sleeping through it.
No, Beast must slumber as well.
Yes.
The beast. Don't
I
let
don't
Bontu
know.
hear you say that.
I don't know.
I've told him that multiple times.
I don't know, Professor. I don't want to wake someone who I saw just disembowel someone and decapitate and just rip them apart. I'd rather not wake up someone like that.
Well, we can let them rest a little bit more. We have a few things we have to get in order before we have to get on the road.
Anything I can be of assistance with?
God, I fucking love his voice.
Well, we did find some vials of poison over at the windmill that we decided to leave where they were, but
Poison.
is that
It
well
wasn't
not
poison, it was
sorry,
acid.
acid, sorry, wrong word.
Acid poison.
We found acid over at the windmill used as an anti-corrosive, and I was wondering, would you have a safe sort of delivery method for some sort of projectile weapon that we could use and put that inside of?
You mean like safer than your hands as a projectile weapon?
Well, right now they're just in glass vials, and all you have to do is trip, and all of a sudden you're covered in acid. So, is there maybe a safer mechanism of storage that we could then use that would be easily deployed as a weapon? Some sort of a safer container with some sort of
A leather harness, perhaps?
A metal syringe.
That could be quite effective.
Attach it to an arrow.
Perhaps a smaller glass ampule that, when struck against something, would deliver a smaller dose. Maybe not as large of a dose. That's a lot
Perhaps
of
a-
acid.
Perhaps a
But,
large
you must be
wooden badger.
mistaking me for some sort of glassmith, but this is not my profession, I'm afraid. I am a professor, you see. I study animals and much of the biodiversities that are about this area.
I'm more referring to containers similar to the ones that you use for your bee bombs, your bug bombs. Something that, like a sort of encasing that maybe you could pull a pin and throw it, and it would then allow the, acid within to corrode.
A bit of a sturdier shell for transportation.
Yeah, something less fragile.
Sure. Perhaps if you had, how many of these vials are you hoping to
Well,
Are we
transmogrify?
taking everything that what did we keep, guys? Did we keep
Left-
all 10?
we left, there are 7 vials still at the mill. We left them there because I couldn't think of a way that we could use them safely and effectively or transport them safely and effectively. So we could easily walk back to the mill, grab the vials, bring them back to the professor, and see if he could make us basically like a acid grenade. That's what I have in my mind. But I don't know if I'm communicating that idea well at all.
I think the device that's holding the acid is fine. I think transporting the bulk amount of acid is the problem.
Oh, I see. Well, then some sort of a harness then could work.
Yeah, I think a harness, or maybe a harness. A harness, I think, is what we need.
I'll put my finest tinkerer on the case.
The trash kobold?
The inventor, indeed.
I would love to see him work.
He's very particular about his working methods. He prefers not to have an audience.
But I really want to watch.
We'll go off and fetch those vials then while he does his work, and I think perhaps along the way I might even also try and fashion a sort of slingshot that we can use as a way to get the acid to where we need it to go.
Very well then. I'll go speak to the trash kobold about it. You're welcome to help yourselves to any more tea. Crackers are in that cabinet over there. There are a number of small biscuits and pastries. Help yourselves, and good morning to all of you.
Good morning to you as well, and please do let my distant kobold ancestor relative know that we're very grateful either way for any assistance he can provide.
You're welcome to tell him upon delivery of the acid vials.
Perfect. I'll go fetch those now.
Please don't bring those into my house.
I'll leave them out by the front, shall we?
Thank you.
Or is there perhaps a back door closer to your laboratory that I can put them there?
I think if we leave them just off the porch, I think that'll be close enough to the house. Without risk of burning through the deck.
Let's be sure to also take our time and walk very slowly.
We have all day, Chikari. All day.
Do you need us to roll checks to see if we successfully bring the vials back?
I aid.
That's a good question. Do you want to make a check?
Can't I just say that I successfully carried them back?
I'm good with that.
Not in the heat
Bree
of
is
battle.
actually really dexterous, but I'm terrible
Yeah,
with dice.
right. The 9 remaining vials of acid.
9 vials.
Yeah, we got 9.
Uh,
9!
Because it was 9 total. I'm not sure if Rian pocketed any backup vials in case the first one didn't work.
Did Rian pocket any vials besides the one in her blouse?
She had 2. She used 1, so she has 1 extra.
Okay, so there's 8 vials in total.
Yeah, she took 5, stuffed 2 down her bra, so there were 3 near the windmill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and 5 in the original crate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's
8 left,
math.
and you got 1 in your pocket.
Wait, 8 left. She took all 5.
I thought you carried 2.
No, she carried 5 to the windmill. Then she didn't want to like hold 5 in 2 hands, so she put down 3. She took 2, stuffed 2 down her blouse, and then when she was thrown up in the air, she threw 1 at the windmill. How many acid vials are left?
8. There's 5 from the original crate.
No, she took the 5 from the original crate.
Let me rephrase this. How many acid vials of the 8 total would the party like to hand over to be made into these acid grenades?
I'm very sorry. I'm confusing everyone with my math.
I have an 8 intelligence. It's fine. I think
unless does Rayanne want to keep her vial that she has stuffed down her boobs, or does she want to hand it over for the sake of the project?
No, she already handed. No, she's not going to put it. She's not. It's no longer in a bra. It's in a safe place. It's in her pocket.
You want to keep your personal acid.
Do you want to keep your acid, or are you going to share your acid with your friends?
No, the responsible and the friendship and the friendliest. Like she wants to be everyone's friend. Okay, she thinks everyone's cool. She'll share the acid. That's what you do with friends. You share acid.
Friends share.
Put them all in the grenades.
Exactly.
While everyone's sharing acid, I'm going to call it a night.
8 vials.
Night, Ben.
Night, Ben.
Not everybody.
Ben.
Or whatever.
Now that now that Yobin's done. Acid?
Well, if you guys hand over 8 vials, the inventor is able to work out 4 of these acid grenades. They work with the range of a sling. So first range increment is 30 feet, and they can shoot up to 120 feet away, but at disadvantage.
Whoa.
And it, instead of targeting 1, like with a normal acid vial, it targets a 10-foot radius from the point of impact. That must succeed on a dex save. The DC of your dex modifier plus 8 plus proficiency bonus.
DC of what?
8 plus your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
So for our level, it's going to be 10 plus your dex mod.
Or take 4d6 acid damage.
I still don't get that roll. Can you put that into the chat?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the formula for the DCs.
It's similar to the acid vial. It's just a slightly better version, and I'll update this text now.
Oh, so he modified it to not only be a splash damage, but it's a bigger radius. Interesting.
That's awesome. Do you want me to do like a nature check or something to have made a slingshot, or does this automatically sling itself? Is that what?
You guys, somebody had asked for a means of being able to like further these rather than just your own hands, and so this is what the trash kobold put together. Basically, it works like a sling with a stone, but it's a sling made to fit these grenades.
Awesome.
It's like tying a rope to the neck of a bottle, swirling it around your head, and then tossing it. You can get it 30 feet.
I am a little bit like those kind of bombs they use in The Witcher, remember, in the battle scene, the little glass, and then they put them, they sort of swing them around using kind of like leather thongs and swing them out.
Yes, exactly that.
That's so cool. Does anyone mind like these, or does anyone want one or two? I kind of want to keep. They seem very cobalt.
Who's good at throwing things? I think that's what's important. Who's got the arm strength?
Everything.
Or
I
grenades.
have done nothing but throw things tonight.
And
You're very good at throwing people.
Rianne did just nail a ghost.
What would be the roll on that you would
So
want to
I
Yes,
can
you
tell
guys-
you.
Like one means of people dividing treasure in D&D is like a rollies. Like everybody rolls a D20. Whoever get like anybody that wants it rolls a D20, so that whoever gets the highest can pick the item.
I
Wait,
think it
how
covers
many
best
people are in our party? Isn't there 7?
So we'll hang on. We'll put them in the collective party fund, and we'll go and
I
we'll
think
talk about it.
everyone can have one. I think if we have 7 of them.
You have
No,
4
we have
acid
4.
grenades.
Oh, there's only 4. Okay.
You converted your 8 acid vials into 4 acid
I
grenades.
gotcha. We concentrated the concoction.
I mean, what would be the roll to throw that? Would it be acrobatics? Would it be
Well,
strength?
They
you
make
got
a
2 things,
dexterity
right? It's a
save.
dex save and an attack roll.
Their save is 8 plus your the thrower's dexterity modifier plus the thrower's proficiency bonus.
And that would be to figure out if it hits, or is that to figure out damage?
That's to figure out if they avoid the splash or not.
Well, okay, but like I'm saying, so you have the vial, you are swinging it over your head to try and throw it. You are going to make the player who is throwing the vial do some sort of a check, correct? To successfully throw
Yes.
the vial.
Yes.
What would that check be?
That would be a dexterity check.
Okay. My dex is a +2. If it were wisdom, it'd be +6, but my dex is a +2. Who has a better than that?
So
Plus your
smart.
proficiency bonus.
Oh, plus my
Wait.
proficiency bonus. What's my proficiency bonus? Oh, I have a +2. So I guess I'd have +4 on that.
I have a +4 dexterity.
Ooh, do
Yeah,
you?
Rachel, you're incredible at throwing things.
Well, no, Yastrev's been throwing things all the time. What's Yastrev's dexterity?
I have been using strength. I've just been throwing it really fucking hard.
No, he's not. What is it? He's not like accurate. He's just very powerful with his throws.
Okay, then Rachel, I think is the decision.
I have
There's
a
also
+3 to my dex.
Maybe a month.
True. True.
Yeah, my bonus is a +5 to throw something.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, maybe
I'm very good with my hands.
I'm very willing to believe you and give you all the bombs you want.
Like, to throw my 2 cents in, like who has the fewest ranged options?
That's a good point. I mean, I don't have
Yeah.
a lot of attacks necessarily, but that's not really what I'm here for. And
Like
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what's interesting is that we have a bunch of martial characters that throw sticks at people.
I
Throwing darts and
honestly,
stuff.
I know it seems like I've been throwing stuff a lot.
That's all you do.
I know, but I also want to wander away from ranged attacks and
You wanna
actually
get up
go
in it?
Yeah,
Do you not
that's
want
what
to
I've been. No,
Okay.
I have a net. I will use that net eventually.
Well,
I'm
I
very
think if we're gonna distribute it, I think Rain, Yas, and Bree, we're all martial characters, right? So we can open with a ranged attack at 30 feet and then close, and then be ready for melee. And then there's one more floating. I think that's the way it should go.
So wait, does everyone just want one bomb? Should we just do that?
Yeah.
I think that was one of the original suggestions, and we danced around it long
We
enough.
just ignore Crow and Bantu because they're not here.
Yeah, we'll do that. And this is their idea anyway. We found this acid. We made.
It's
we
our
had
shit.
these
Yeah.
missions.
Bantu's got a song to sing. He can't throw a vial of acid when he's playing the lute.
Not so fair. All right, so we each get one, and each one it comes equipped with its own slinger, I suppose. That's cool. Yay!
Yeah.
So,
Ryan, do
yeah.
you need me to make magic items for these grenades?
He stepped away for a second.
Okay, good to know.
So
All right,
I'm writing
awesome
down
grenades. I'll make them.
Joe and Shikari each take a bomb.
Wait, we take one bomb?
One
We
bomb?
each take one bomb.
Yeah,
I think that's-
Yas Rain gets
I think it's
one bomb each.
Do we? Is it in D&D Beyond?
I'm gonna have to make it if Ryan hasn't made it already.
Oh, okay, thank you.
If you add an acid vial, that'll give you the most information.
Okay, acid vial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
We
yeah,
can use that and then modify the damage if we need to.
We did so much today.
so wait,
Oh, we
what's
got
the-
gold too. How
the
much
what?
gold did we get?
We got gold? Where?
Yeah, no, we found 20 gold.
Yeah, we did.
It's in the collective group party bag.
Calm.
Yeah, that's got to go to like staying at it. Wait, are there? Oh, there's not a whole lot of inns in this world because it's like post-apocalyptic.
Then yes.
We should
Oh, but
totally
would it not
buy
include the
some
acid then?
horses.
I'm confused.
Whatever's the
Buy
acid.
horses? Is that what you said, Rachel?
Yeah,
20 gold.
that could.
Well, two of
totally-
us have a horse and a wagon, or a donkey and a wagon.
Oh hell yeah! How do I add stuff to my?
I'm trying to
inventory?
save money to buy a house for my poor daughter-in-law and granddaughter.
It's eventually we're probably gonna take the collective like party purse and like divide it again evenly. I think it's just waiting until we have amounts that are easily splittable. But also, I mean, I like the idea of having a party fund so that if we do walk into a blacksmith or an apothecary and we get something that's gonna help us on our adventure, we can just pull from that. That way, like you don't have to spend your own personal family money on something that you would need to go on this adventure. You know what I mean?
Well,
I mean, I'd
hope
do
when
it
we-
anyway.
Well, I
Okay.
hope when we do walk into a blacksmith, we say sorry first.
You're not going to sleep for the next 5 days. Sorry.
Hold on.
Hey. Yeah, no, as far as the like procuring things for adventure, Bree has been on this kind of track for a while. She understands the cost of admittance to adventuring. Like she knows what she can keep at the end of the day to provide for her family. So if we need stuff to actually like do a mission, that's more important. Coming back alive is more important than bringing back extra gold.
Okay, so would you, I mean, are you then in favor of the sort of petty cash fund, or would you rather we split it
Yeah,
up?
petty
after-
cash fund. If that goes towards securing a bigger like purse later, it's worth it.
Right, yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
she'll
how
invest in the party.
it's petty cash. It's like if the
Mhm.
office needed pens and paper, this is what we would pull from.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We
and-
might need a dagger or two, or a magical item or something, or some herbs that cost.
I mean, that's
that.
why
As some of
Bree
you
bought
start dying in your causes, it's easier to keep those funds together.
It's
exactly.
easier to be
That's why Bree bought Chikari a shield. Because
Right.
if Chikari stays alive, then Bree stays alive, and she can bring back more gold to her family. So
I knew you were falling in love with me for my money. Yeah.
it was for the brains. You got good book smarts.
No, I'm not going to do that.
You can, Rachel. Go for it. It's D&D. I must say, her ears are very soft.
I don't know what that means.
So good. Anyway,
I'm having a lot of fun with this campaign. It's an interesting world. We get lots of options.
Well, I think
we
after
haven't even
the
really left town yet.
I just know.
everybody's kind of reuniting. That might be about where we're picking it up next time.
Yep. I think Bontu and Crow are waking up, and we're getting some items distributed and gears
So-
ready to go.
Everybody's had a long rest, so make sure you re-up any abilities that were expended back to max hit points and hit dice are returned.
Yeah.
I'll get my spell slot back. Shikari also wants to very anxiously have a conversation with Bree about like labels. Like, so what are we now? Are we like together, or like what's the deal? So however you want that conversation.
Question
to go.
is did Chikari get a long rest?
Yeah. Point of exhaustion.
How's your constitution doing, Chikari?
I really like these side it's still a part of the main campaign, but still like these easygoing things where like today was mostly RP,
Yeah.
and I love that.
It was just
Because
kind
I
of
have
fun,
a
talking, fucking around, saying yes and yeah. we got-
Fucking being the question, the important.
I'm reporting you to the HR.
Oh no.
no, because I have a
Right out of the party funds.
because
We,
I
we
have
have Yazzie fish, you know what I mean?
It's Yossi Fish's fault.
Time for some whisper berries.
it's all Aussie Aussie. She does not know the fish. No, but I like this because I have a better idea of what Rianne is. Yostref and I, we've got a buddy relationship going on right now.
No, you guys
we've
are great.
all
You're like a buddy comedy. You guys are like the other guys or something. Like the pair of like silly duo. I love it.
It feels
Great.
like siblings,
Yeah,
like a brother and sister kind of vibe.
I literally keep picturing the Russian tea dance from the Nutcracker. Just the two of you sort of in tandem, jumping around and dancing and having a good time. This is what I imagine.
I like this.
yes.
Yas is very to the point. I like this.
Can you guys do that dance where you like squat down and kick out a leg and then bounce back up and then squat back down and kick out the other leg and then you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking
You
about?
know, that's a very hurtful
the
stereotype,
Russian,
and yes, I can.
Yeah, of course Yas can.
Are you saying that's not how you dance, Yastrov?
I don't know. It looks like he's built for it.
Wait, dance.
Performance check.
No, but this is cool because, like, you know, we're not all here, but we all still get to play in the world. And I feel like we all built, like, relationships a little bit.
Kind of worked out perfectly.
Some of those tedious stuff that, like, it's hard to get with a whole group together, we kind of got to do some of that.
Yeah,
Not
I think with
time consuming.
it is, and with a group of what do we got? 8 people right now because Summer's not here. 8 people. You gotta make time for people to interact with each other, right?
Well, the whole conversation we got to have during that like long walk back to town, that's not something I would have done if the whole group had been here.
Yeah, but I think we have to make time for that, right? Because we got so many people, we have to take breaks. We have to take more breaks from generic storytelling opportunities or storylines in order to make these things work.
Yeah. I like this method for using the times when people are like half of us aren't here, or not all of us are here. We can kind of take a little side adventure and still get to RP and like develop characters and relationships and stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
I like it too.
For the timing.
Yeah, I love getting campfire chats with people, and this is basically campfire chat, and I love it.
We just need the time
Great
to do
bottle
this.
episode.
Yeah, I think we need more bottle episodes. We don't get enough of them.
I think probably the pressure we all feel to move quickly through the campaign is honestly self-imposed. There's no reason we can't slow down and have those long talks and stuff on our walks and things. Like we can. I think we all feel like okay, I'll speak for myself. I feel like I'm wasting everybody's time. But that's exactly how those scenes don't happen, is if you feel like you're wasting somebody's time by speaking up.
I understand that. I understand. I like as I did for God, how long was the Miss Hammond campaign? 5 years. I take a lot of tea time for my characters.
Like, what do you mean by that? Like, is you sip and think, or you mean you go play golf on the links?
No, like there's a lot of times where people were doing something important or dangerous, and I took my character in an opposite direction, and I had a tea party or something low key and relaxed, and did character development while everyone else was doing something crazy.
Yeah,
cool.
And sometimes Lucas will just hop you to a different dimension in the middle of one of those tea sessions with half the party stranded on one plane and half the party stranded on another.
I tell you what, There was 3 people naked, and we were fighting a dragon god, and it was fucking awesome.
So
Wait, what?
sexual. Always so sexual.
Wait, what?
You don't remember the hot tub scene with Nari, Tuli, and Agrabah, and we went to Daganata?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and
we
all
went to
you
another
got on
dimension. We didn't have gear or nothing. We were wearing bath towels, and we were facing Atriox, the Herald of the Great Worm, Opener of Ways.
I, for some reason, pictured all of your characters as hero forges with with towels wrapped around your waist, like with fighting.
That's
faces.
basically what it was.
That's what I was
I invited them to my temple, and there happened to be a hot spring that was heated by lava, and I was like, hey, you guys want to go to my temple in another dimension? And we went. Crazy.
That's a pickup line if I've ever heard one. Hey, you want to come to my temple?
You want to see my treasure chamber?
Mm-hmm.
That was a running joke in the previous campaign.
Hashtag Agrimar surrounded.
Agrimar loved to be surrounded. So did Cognar. I like to be surrounded.
I feel you, brother. Me too. I want to be in the fucking thick of it.
Whether it's combat or social situations, put me in the thick of it.
Was Cognar?
What's Cognar?
Yeah, he was a barbarian, right?
He was a one-handed dwarf that was a little shit and got into a lot of trouble.
Remember Cognar? I'm trying to remember, like, he ran into battles heedlessly all the time, right? That was his thing. He was always
heedlessly every time, opening every door within a dungeon and continuously doing combat. Jumping into 100-foot gray or purple worms, diving down into the middle of active volcanoes, that kind of thing.
I do remember that. Yeah, he was funny. He was stupid, but he was
stupid. You know what? For all the times that I tried to kill him, he survived. And when I didn't want him to die, damn it, he died to a dragon spider or whatever the fuck that thing was.
Running off on his own.
He ran off on his own one too many times and died.
Aww. It was always going to happen. And this is what I'm scared of for Nicholas. He needs to stop doing this.
I don't think Nick can die. I don't think Nick can push
what
himself.
Is Nick's character?
I don't think Nick can push himself to be illogical with a D&D character. I don't think he can do it.
What's his character's name?
Sorry, Bantu's doing a pretty good job of
Bantu,
it.
thank you.
Running off. And just
I don't think so. I honestly don't think Nick would allow it to happen. He is too like gamey in his head to allow his character to die.
I love how Bantu's supposed to be stupid, but actually he's very smart on occasion, like because Nick can't help it.
Exactly. He plays smart all the time.
He can't not try and maximize every single turn.
I maximize the laughs. That's what I go for. And sometimes I do dumb shit.
That's what you should be doing. You gotta just lean into it. Be dumb.
I do. Oh, I am so good at that.
I have a hard time letting go. Like, I'm such a control freak that, like, playing Shikari is such a relief because I have the high enough intelligence and stuff that I can just be like, no, I just know.
Yeah, you know what's hard is playing someone with max intelligence and being someone who's dumb. That's very hard to do.
That's just counterintuitive right there.
Yeah, Jethro, I don't have very high intelligence, and Jethro has very high intelligence. I have to play a smart person. That's hard to do.
The thing is, Lucas, you're intelligent. Like, I knew this, one of my friends, really smart guy, quick as a whip, won debate tournaments left and right when we were in high school together. And yet when someone said, hey, I bet you can't snort this Tabasco sauce, he did it.
Yeah,
he was intelligent. Yeah, he was intelligent, like book smart, but you know, you could still do stupid shit. And it's like there's a reason why there's intelligence and wisdom. Wisdom is
Yeah.
street smarts. Like you probably know this, Lucas. Intelligence is
Oh,
book
100%.
smart.
I don't
So-
have book smarts. I have street smarts, but I also want to be cool. So I have I have the ability to forgo my brain just to try to be cool. But
Like you as a
I
person,
don't
you're
mind.
not D&D right now.
When it comes to the game, I just want cool things to happen. And whether I'm dumb or try to get saucy things to happen, that's what I do.
Saucy.
Saucy!
We're making the saucy things happen. I'm very happy with this.
Well, I'm in the similar boat as you, Lucas. I do want to do something to make people laugh, but also I second guess myself. So it's, I want my character to live. But also, what if I were to poke the bear one more time?
I'll say this for Rianne. This session, she was fucking funny. Like,
Brienne was
I
great.
usually find Rianne sort of plaintive and annoying, which I think is probably what you're going for a little bit. But this session, she was fucking funny.
Rianne gives me like Bill Murray's in Ghostbusters. Like,
okay.
kind of the straight man of the story, but still making jokes of everything.
Well, she doesn't
Perfect.
really hit on people the way Bill Murray does in the first Ghostbusters. Like, it's pretty much his whole character shtick for the first, 10 minutes is him hitting on... Actually, the whole movie, the whole first movie is him hitting on... Yeah, I would hit on Ripley, too, if I'm honest. But that's his whole personality. And I feel like Rianne doesn't necessarily have that. But she is funny in her own way.
Not necessarily the hitting on. I agree with that. But more of, his character within the universe of Ghostbusters it's a silly character, but he's a serious actor. And so it kind of, the juxtaposition between the two.
Yeah,
Anyway, I love Rianne.
Thank you.
She's turning into a very interesting character. I like how she forgets her own backstory sometimes.
Well, the thing is, I have my backstory. I just have to be.
Did you forget your husband's name? Is that what you did?
The
So here's the
Aussie
thing.
down.
I don't write things down immediately. Like I have the bones. I gave the bones to Ryan. Ryan, you can confirm I gave you the bones of her backstory.
They are in motion.
They are in motion. It's just one, I don't want to reveal so much of it, which is why I was kind of like, I don't want to tell about the dragon just yet.
Pink-haired monstrosity that is Howard Murphy.
Yeah, horror Murphy.
Rachel, your improv is impressive.
Thank you.
Don't stop. Keep doing it. It's great.
And I desperately want to say this one thing about the backstory because it was super cool, but I'm like, no. Keep it close to the chest.
I got tired of keeping things close to the chest. I'm laying it out there because I made an entire campaign arc of Agrimar that didn't come out.
Aww.
Because we didn't get to it, and I tried to force it as many times, and said, you know what, I'm just gonna start putting my stuff out there because I wrote it, and I'm proud of it. I want it to come out.
I used to be the same way, honestly. Like, I would think to myself, like, I am not going to tell anyone these things about my backstory. I'm going to be super guarded about it. And then it just ended up not being relevant because, frankly, no one has time to freaking press you on shit that they don't know that they're supposed to be pressing you on. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, it's just better if you just tell people what your history is instead of, cloaking it in 10,000 layers of stuff. Just be honest, and it makes all the conversations move so much faster, and all the relationships get developed so much better.
On the other hand, though, I do like sharing backstory from the get-go, but I love slow burns.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh god, they just hit so good.
You can finally get that good reveal. It's great, but again, it goes back to our group being so big. It's rare.
Yeah. I feel I'm trying to interact, like have my story interact with other players' story, because it's more fun and more interactive, and you're not like, hey, let's do my thing while 6 other people listen to my thing. No, I don't want to do that. I want my thing to be your thing. I want your thing to be my thing. I want us all to share a thing other than just the main quest.
I think that's part of the reason why I sort of made Shikari's like background something that she could leave behind. Is like it doesn't need to be like Tura was very much like revenge build. Like that was her whole thing. So like she was only going to make decisions that helped her get that revenge plot satisfied. It was lucky that it dovetailed with like 3 or 4 other party members' goals as well, but like you said, that's finding a common enemy, making your stories align to a point so that it makes sense when the party all decides to go kill the same guy.
Nope, you gotta kill him and then reveal the backstory. Why you were the monster all along.
Oh, no.
Oh wait, I'm the DM. That is my part.
And you did a great job, Ryan. Like, I can't believe you pulled this out of your ass.
Oh
You
my
weren't
God.
planning on us doing this tonight, and yet here we did it. It was awesome.
Yeah, Ryan's his ability. I'm gonna toot your horn, Ryan. Your ability to just on the fly make shit up and make it work is incredible.
He gave us a couple of options too. Like, it wasn't the only option on the table. He was like, we could do this, we could do this. Oh, okay.
But just know at some point we are gonna have to play through all of Lucas's party members dying off to the undead.
Make it an epic session. I think it's fun. You know what? I got all the characters. You all can pick one.
Oh,
What? Oh,
I love making things. Give me bones. Let me just fill the bones with Play-Doh. Let me just fill the Play-Doh.
There's even a character for Summer if she wants to join us. I made a character for Summer.
You made one?
I did.
What is it? Oh, wait, don't tell us.
And
If
I
she
crossed
plays,
it
then you
out
know.
because she said she wasn't playing no more.
well, she's just on a hiatus.
She's on a hiatus, but if she wants to come back, I got a character for her.
I know exactly how she feels. I've had to step away a few times from D&D.
Sometimes you just need a
I
break.
can't do it. It's my only social interaction with people.
Well, wait, you play Minecraft too, right?
Only the last week.
And yet, the accomplishments that have been made.
I did them by myself, Evie. No, as far as like actually interacting with people, D&D is all I got. I got work in this. That's all I got.
Yeah, and you work from home, right?
I do, yeah. So, I actually don't like interacting with people at the office because they're all irritating and like take up my workday. But you're all awesome. So
This is the
I'd like hanging
worst.
out with you guys.
Guys. It's kind of, like, well, like, we don't always just play D&D too. So it's like, I like when we get to hang out for like that first hour when we know we're not going to start on time. And so we just like fucking around.
Mhm.
That's always fun.
It is.
I lost 2 games of Scrabble last night. I'm very upset. Nick and Amanda and Ryan and I all logged on to play Scrabble, and they fucking killed me. I was so mad. I think I was also drunk, but I was mad.
To be fair, I don't think I've ever won a game of Scrabble because I don't do it sober.
Well, there you go. I like to think that I can spell any level of inebriation. The only thing I can't spell is the alphabet backwards, ever, even on my best day.
Oh, well, there's a goal to work towards.
Nah, I'd rather spend my time playing D&D or trying to get all the gold cups in Mario Kart, which I have yet to do.
Impressive.
It's a work in progress.
I got it's not a cool goal, but I got the Pod Racer game for my Switch for Christmas.
Is that a Star Wars game?
It is Star Wars Pod Racer, Episode 1 Pod Racer. And it's a very fun
remember
game
that
on the
game.
Switch.
What was my favorite part of that movie? Was that first, like, that race in the beginning, and then the rest of it I thought was just terrible. But that part was cool.
Yeah, it's a whole game based around that, and you have to go to all the different worlds and do the races, and then eventually you have to do them all backwards and upgrade your Pod Racer. Yeah, it's so much fun.
It's just
It's
like
a racing game. I love
Mario
it.
Kart.
It's Mario Kart, yeah.
I got
Get you a
got
Diddy Kong
Hogwarts.
racing game.
A what?
Diddy Kong Racing.
I don't know what that
Oh, that was so good.
It was a better Mario Kart
is. Okay.
because you could also
mm.
like do boats or.
Oh, I played Crash Team Racing.
That
I've
sounds
only
fun. I
played
do
Mario
I like racing games.
Damn
I like
it.
But also, the Switch 2 is supposed to be dropping sometime soon, and one of its release games is the new Mario Kart.
I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly. I don't play my Switch as much. I still have to beat Breath of the Wild 2 and oh shit, Paper Mario, another game, Hogwarts Legacy. I actually have to play Skyrim the Legacy edition, which I bought and have yet to play.
Do you guys play Monster Hunter?
No.
No.
I do like the
new-
movie.
The new one's coming out in February. That's a fun series to play. You just hunt monsters and then collect the parts and make armor to fight the bigger monsters.
That does sound fun. Ryan got me for Christmas Five Nights at Freddy's, and I can't play it because I scream too much.
It sounds like somebody's getting murdered.
I can't believe kids like this. It's terrifying.
It's weird how like attached kids have become to the Freddy Fazbear universe.
It's a fun game though. I really like. I was surprised at how simple it was because at first I was like, "I can't move. This game makes no sense." And then I realized, oh, the whole game is you sit in the room. You don't go anywhere. Okay, then. But it took me the longest time to figure it out. I'm not intuitive about video games. I wish I were.
Sat there waiting for the cutscene to end.
Oh my god.
All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you all.
Sorry, I had
Ryan,
to
you did
step
an
away.
awesome job. Evie,
Yeah.
great RP. You guys, Rachel and Jeremy, you crazy bastards. Keep up the good work.
We're just Russian troop.
Just do it. Keep doing the Russian things you do.
The Russian thing.
Whatever the fuck this accent is.
Whatever
Russian,
the
whatever
fuck
the
that accent.
It is good.
whatever the fucking like.
It is
Other
our
accents
accent.
with him.
You keep doing our accent.
Oh, thank you. Lucas, every time you do that, I'm like, don't.
I didn't go low. I didn't go Chad. I got close.
The thing with him is like with the Russian accent that you just did, it was tight, but the minute that you go looser, which
You start
is when
slurring a little bit.
Yeah,
What
that-
do you mean I slur my
You
words a
slur a
little bit?
little bit.
No, Chad would never slur his words.
we may never play Pirates again, but he
He's
I know, I
waiting in wings for Panola the Leech.
stop that. Stop.
That's a thick
Oh.
Russian accent. Wow.
Uh,
That has layers. Goodness.
you don't know how creepy Chad is. I
Chad is
petitioned-
very creepy.
I petitioned. I argued to keep Chad alive, and really, we should have burned that fucker. We really should have
You
burned a lot of
should've.
fuckers, actually. Like, what the fuck? We should have burned fucking
Rachel's actions had
How-
consequences. Let's just say it
how-
that way.
and look. Name 4. Name one more.
Don't, Rachel, because I'm gonna come up with some more.
You look. Look,
Those don't count.
yeah. How
Those
was
were
I supposed to
freebies.
know?
Those were cheat days.
How was I supposed to know after the 10th time that my actions have consequences?
You know what? I honestly tried to make Chad the wake up call. Like, hey,
Yeah, it
Rachel,
was.
hey, Rachel, your
fucking
actions
was.
really do have consequences. You might want to think about things.
Yeah, it really was. Because after that point, I'm like, shit, if we play this again, I've got to rewrite some stuff. Because, good God, like, oh, you. Anyway, sorry if I'm like very pushy, but oh God.
It's all right. It's a good villain. You hate him with the core of your being. So I made a good villain, and I'll take it.
I hate him as much as I hate Blanche.
Oh, man. As much as you hate the D word?
No. No.
No, not that close yet?
Yeah.
Not that close, no.
All right. Don't worry. We'll get there. See? That's pretty close.
I just.
Is Blanche the B word?
No, that's the B word. We don't say the D word here.
We're going to get pretty close to not saying the C word.
What's the C word?
Chad! Chad is going to be an enemy forever.
It's Chad's voice, because let's not forget, we have several other Chads, right? Wait, do we?
We do have muscly
Got a
Chad.
word for every letter of the alphabet.
Yeah, Chad. He's got to make an appearance. Chad, in some way, has to make an appearance in every campaign we have.
There has to be a Chad, and he has to be a different dimensions Chad.
Different version. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chad Tholamule?
Chad Thalamule. I chose Harvest, my lady.
Yes. Thank you, Evie. That's what he sounds like.
And Tess.
Wait, is that Futurama?
No, that's from Disenchantment. I thought you.
I'd never seen Disenchantment, no.
Oh, you know.
No, I just made the most obnoxious character that I could.
Yes. That's
The
Chad.
fact that you associate it with Disenchanted is on you. That's not me.
Well, you've never seen it before.
100% never seen it. Not an episode.
You
It's
at
Abby Jacobson. She's freaking hilarious.
You need to at least go onto YouTube and do like a Chaz contemplation, because really,
Alrighty,
Chaz shares a lot of characteristics with Chad.
No, I just made Chad super creepy and just to annoy you.
You did. You did.
Mission
You very much annoyed
Mission
me.
accomplished. And it's gonna keep happening whether I like it or not.
Yeah, and the thing is, like I wrote in my notes, like, oh God, what the cow? What was her name?
The cow that stole my lover's heart, Sarah
Yeah,
Boss?
what was her name? Yeah, Sarah Boss. I wrote in there because originally I'm like, oh yeah, Penala's afraid of Sarah Boss, and I crossed that out as like Chad, number one fear.
Chad is far worse than Sarah Boss that tried to steal your lover's heart.
Well, the thing with Sarah Boss, she'd kill Penala. Like the torture and shit, yeah, she'd kill her. Chad, however, would keep her alive, and that's worse.
Chad would keep you alive for a very long time.
Yeah, no, don't like Chad. Don't like Chad. If we ever play it again, if we ever do, if not, he's dead in my eyes. I've killed him.
Oh, he's still alive. He was there in the Penala getting rookie flash scene. He's
dead.
there.
He's dead.
There's no stopping Chad.
Mm-hmm.
What is dead may never die.
What is Chad may never die.
Nah, it's my personal fucking mission. We ever play Pirate.
I want to see Penala take levels in Cleric or Paladin to smite this asshole. I would love it.
Just smite him. Next time, no cutesy thing. No, like, this man is annoying. No, fucking killing him on sight.
But
bringing
you
that
two are
side.
kin. You're both bloodsuckers.
No.
You are.
He doesn't do it with math, right? I mean, she does. Yes. Yeah.
You're more alike than you like.
It's different. It's different. It's different. It's different. It's got to be different.
So Chad is like the worst toxic boyfriend ever.
Okay.
We are basically he's like we are the same people and we're made for each other no matter what kind of guy.
Oh, gross! And you just don't know any better if you disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. You don't know what I think is right. That's
You
Chad.
don't know what's best for you. I do. Don't
To
worry.
be fair, Panala was the one that started that, and so Chad is just continuing it.
How was I supposed to know if you killed someone under the charm person spell that that it turned into
They were
obsession?
exceptionally infatuated because you rolled so fucking high. He was like, "No, you are the goddess." Yeah.
Well, that happens with a lot of people, Lucas.
Well, then stop charming them.
It's super easy though.
No. Hey, your actions have consequences. This, you know what? With great power comes great responsibility, and you don't want to take responsibility for your actions. Then you know what? You're gonna have hordes of people that just really love you, unconditionally, to a fault.
Oh fuck.
Oh, this is true. This is sad, but it's true.
You don't flirt with someone who wants to live eternally because they will chase you eternally.
How was I supposed to know he'd come back?
He wanted to be a vampire.
Yeah, but they were all wannabe vampires. How was I supposed to know that there was a vampire? Okay. There were a lot of things I didn't know. There were a lot of things I didn't know. One, you kill someone under the charm person effect. It turns out if they come back alive, it's kind of permanent. Oops, didn't know that. Didn't know that. You can't fault me for that. Two, didn't know that in the wannabe vampires, there was an actual vampire. I thought that they were just LARPing as vampires. That's my mistake. Three, I didn't know he'd come back and there was a vampire in the next room. Again, didn't know. I thought when Ascari killed him, we didn't have to worry about it. It was a fun little moment that bit me in the ass that I didn't know was a canon event. That was
Can I
I
ask you a
didn't
question?
know.
At any point in time, did you do any sort of Arcana check? Just wondering.
No.
Okay.
No. One of us in the group can't read.
Panala just rolled through town to town, flirting and charming people left and right. That was her shtick.
I think maybe there right there might have been part of the problem.
How was I supposed to know?
Well,
Look, most of the people that oh fuck, wait, no, shit. No, wait.
There.
What
No, 'cause that
happens? What happens when Rookie breaks the charm spell?
She never cast charm on her. That
How
was
do you-
her personality.
How does
mm,
Panala know? You're just so charming.
Oh my god.
Oh, did you do it like at night one time
No.
in bed
No.
by chance?
No.
Mm.
No. I mean, there is a loot. Fuck. No.
Cursed loot.
No.
Yep.
It's her personality.
That's
just
the
keep
plot of the
saying it and
campaign.
you'll convince everyone but yourself, right?
Panala is Lindsay Lohan and Mean Girls. Let's put it that way.
Fuck, my actions have consequences.
100%, Rachel.
No, but ever since Panala, I have been careful.
Good.
No, I haven't.
No, you have. Do you remember what fucking Kevin the Giantess. Anyway, still love her. I love your characters, Rachel. You keep doing you.
Thank you.
They end up becoming big goddamn heroes.
Yeah, goddamn hero with consequences. Be a hero with consequences.
Consequences be damned.
Consequences be damned.
Well, no, in the moment it seems really funny, and then I'm like, yeah, whatever consequence, like it's going to be 10 times as funny. It's only in the one in
it's that 1 in 10 when it's not so funny, and now it becomes a shit moment.
I think it's funny how the different DMs react or adjust to your consequences. Like I make you suffer in the most like horrific way.
Yeah, I know.
Nick is like, I'm gonna make you like a horror story for your consequences. Ryan is, I think he's biding his time. I think something evil's gonna happen.
Well, I haven't done anything yet. Brienne is relatively tame.
Oh, she is.
Relatively tame.
She's nothing.
What darkness lies below the surface of that water?
Nothing. There's nothing that would happen. Nothing. There are
Anybody
no
who says there's nothing to a character is like a raving lunatic. I just can't wait for Rhiann to snap and the true character comes out.
She's a nice person. Anyway, sorry to talk about pirates so much. It's just Penal
I love it. I love it.
Fucking Chad.
I'm glad that I made a campaign that was so impactful to you. So,
no. Anyway,
cow stealing her lover's heart.
oh my god, you being drunk and singing quietly to yourself, but still on comms, was the most hilarious thing ever.
I think it was right around. No, it wasn't right around the time. It was during COVID. I remember that. It was during.
It was a COVID campaign for sure.
Fuck yeah. Anyway, I will. Shit. Okay. I will talk to y'all later. Sorry for keeping you. Sorry, Jeremy.
You're golden.
What?
Sorry.
You're doing great, dear.
If you say sorry one more time,
Oh,
Chad's gonna
okay.
have to have a word with you.
No.
Doing great.
Anyway.
Night, Rachel.
All right, everybody.
Night, guys.
Night, everybody.
You're all great. Keep up the good work.
Bye.